everyone! Welcome back to Steam Prison, Ines's route. Alright, sorry I'm a little late. I got caught up reading a manhwa and I lost track of time. Sorry, it was entirely on me. But yeah, we're back and I'm excited for Ines's route. I don't really remember what happened last time, but I remember he was like pretty sus in his route, right? So yeah, I'm excited. Also, just a reminder, but I'll finish because I'm playing earlier. I'm also going to be finishing later. So yeah, that's a thing. After Sir Ines left, I went to the marketplace to buy a sword. There were shops that sold kitchen knives, but not a single one that sold weapons. I suppose I should have expected this. The hounds wouldn't want to see us armed. Hi, Nier! I wasn't too late today, wasn't I? You didn't even have a chance to complain. But a lot of people here walk around with concealed daggers. I can sense it. Can you just like sense that? That's so interesting. How much rupiah is Basta Fellows too? I'll check that for you. Did I mention I'm Indonesian? I guess I did. That surprised me. Oh my god, Nier. My Steam is slow. I don't know, I think it was like 300,000 or something like that. Gustav Fellows. Oh, it's 376,000. Yeah. I would play, but it doesn't make, like, I can't stream it, so there's no point. I can't make money off it. So I would take things at a loss, so it'll just like have to be for next time. Yeah, I'll have to wait for a sale. I miss my Muzu trip. Yeah, it's quite expensive. It's like what, $30? Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Why did you ask, by the way? That meant they were getting them from somewhere. I hope I can find out how they get them. Uh-huh. Ooh. A few men and women were huddled near one of the supply stations. They're not handing out rations right now. I walked closer. I could hear them complaining. Hi, Eepie! I said you're not allowed to watch this one! Eepie! Bad baby. If it's getting too much, make sure to close the stream, okay? Are they looking for medicine? Oh yeah, I missed you, EP. Hi, thank you for coming. I checked the schedule on the wall. The next handout for medicine was the next day at noon. Are they going to wait here until then? They looked sickly. Perhaps they had overdosed, or their bodies hadn't absorbed the medicine to begin with. Either way, it has to do with the medicine they hand out. It looked almost hollow. I felt shocked as I walked away. It's so dark. I was on my way home. The back alleys were especially lightless, and I had to occasionally grope for the way. I had to patrol areas like these as a police officer, so it doesn't scare me, but I really thought that the hounds, having been sent here by the temple, should put lights on the street. The smell. What I smelled gave me a bad feeling. I made sure not to take very deep breaths and investigated the source. It's a corpse, some hours after death. A middle-aged man with a middle-aged man with a gaunt face. Judging from his clothes, he was a beggar. Did someone torture him? There are a lot of wounds. What had ultimately killed him was a large stab wound through the chest. Who did this? And why? Death is a regular occurrence here in the Sanctuary District. I'll need to be careful. I hurried home. It had been a very cloudy day. It looks like rain. Finn and I had become rank 1 officers only 3 months earlier. We were patrolling the city.
そうですね。傘どこかで調達しましょうか。
Only if there's a heavy downpour. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
はい。今日も街は平和ですね。何事もなさそうです。
That's a weird way of phrasing it. Do you want something to happen?
いえ、そういう意味ではないんですけど、警察官って思ったよりも平和な仕事なんだなと。
Peaceful?
はい。俺はてっきり毎日犯罪に遭遇して犯人と対峙するものだと思っていましたから。
I didn't take you for the type to enjoy the force, to join the force-seeking carnage.
そんなことないですよ。俺は至って普通というか、どちらかといえば平和主義者です。
I'm just kidding. You don't strike me as the violent sort. Besides, I know what you mean. Before I joined the police, I thought every day would be a battle against society's underbelly.
中級や上級の警察官になれば、そういう捜査にも加われるそうですけど、下級警察官の仕事は基本巡回のみですからね。でも俺、この仕事好きですよ。こうして歩くのはいい運動になりますし。
Gross exercise. Yeah, I think so too. Just make sure you pay attention to what's happening around you. What's that commotion over there? Let's go, Finn. There's a crowd here. Sorry, coming through. We squeezed our way through the crowd towards the center.
地面に男性が倒れていますね。
An assault? No, there's so much blood. I carefully approached the man and shook him. Sorry, a yawn barreled past my mouth. Excuse me, are you alright? He's not moving. Besides, I checked his pulse. He had no pulse and his skin was cold. He's dead.
死んでるって、こんな真っ昼間に殺人ですか?
Looks like it. What do we do now? My training was supposed to have taught me what to do next. But it was my first real crime scene, and I was a little overwhelmed. This is frustrating. I can't think clearly. I knew I had to respond calmly, but the unruly crowd made it even more difficult to concentrate. Hey, Finn? I think I remember this happening. Isn't this like in the common route? Finn, are you okay? You look pale.
死体見て気分が。
Are you going to throw up? Wait, I have a lost articles bag here. Try to hold it in. Finn was holding his mouth with teary eyes as I searched my bag. There, throw up into this. He's so me for real. That was close. Eh? What is that? Ohio 5000? What's that? Interesting emote? What is that supposed to mean? I looked at Finn and sighed. A bitter smell began to spread through the air, but the corpse and the ground were uncontaminated. And I feel a lot more calm now. I will cordon off the crime scene. Finn, go and call for backup.
いいえ、俺が残りますよ。死体なんて本当平気です。
It's bits? Oh, thank you so much, Nier. Is that for Busta Fellows? Thank you. Thank you for the bits. You're very kind. Sorry, I don't understand bits. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh, interesting emote. Why is it blue like that? And why is their number? Thank you. It was just gonna buy you it, but it's $50. That's disgusting. Ew. Also, you're so sweet. Do you wanna play with me? I'll like stream it in my Discord if you wanna. With this, you can have extra. You're so sweet, Nier. Do you want to play together? Like in my Discord server next time? No? You're rejecting me? Then are you just being nice? You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll let you know how I feel about the game. But yeah, seriously, like, if you want me to show you the game, I wouldn't mind at all. It's chill. We can hang out if you want. Only if you want. No pressure. But yeah, Mozu is great. You're almost crying. Just go. Yeah, I'd watch it. It's pretty as fuck. Okay. So, you do want me to stream it on my Discord, right? I'm sorry. It's like lagging a little. I did it for me, by the way. Okay, good. Yes, thank you. Only do things for yourself. That's good. This big badge is lit. Thank you. But yeah, okay. I don't mind streaming the first game. I don't know if I want to like redo everyone's route, because honestly, it's kind of boring. I just love Mozu, but I can. It's been a while since I've gotten into Busta Fellows. I'm looking forward to it. Yay! I'll message you later, Nier. Whee! Finn nodded meekly and ran towards the temple. I looked after him and positioned myself in front of the corpse so that the scene wouldn't be disturbed. The crowd was still swelling, trying to get a look at the corpse. It all seemed so tasteless to me. I wonder if the criminal is among them. Yeah, actually, I just remembered, like, in the comment route, there's like a serial killer on the loose. It's so interesting. Nah, don't just do two. You don't want to see my Mozu in the first game? I'm almost offended, but okay. Let's do that. Yeah! Yay, I'll have a friend while playing Busta Fellows! I wanted to arrest them. However, rank 1 police officers weren't part of criminal investigations unless they caught someone in the act. Being a rank 1 officer is peaceful, but sometimes something like this happens. How often, I wonder, will I see someone's murdered remains? I didn't want to be accustomed to the sight of death, but I had to be. Oh. I dreamt of the past again. Now that my life had calmed down, I slept better. I'd even managed to dream 2 nights in a row. Yesterday I dreamt of my servants, and today of Finn. It hadn't been long since I had left for the Heights, but Finn already seemed distant. Finn was so squeamish back then. Gentle, peaceful, and so fragile, it had seemed like his heart was made of glass. At first, when we had met, I had been afraid that something would send him over the edge. My poor Finn! But it never happened. He bore with it, and he followed me. I was glad that he had been my partner. Finn, I hope you're doing well. He's not! He's not doing well! My baby is so not doing well. It was the early afternoon. I met up with Sir Ines and we went to the marketplace together. Apparently it had rained during the night. The ground was damp. But take care not to step in any of the scattered puddles.
お前は夕食に何が食べたい？自分が作ってやろう。
A man who cooks, everyone! What do I want to eat? You? Ooh. Sorry.
ああ、自分に作れるもの、かつここで食材を調達できるものに限られてしまうが、できるだけのことはしてみせる。
Maybe I'm imagining it, but Sir Ines seems different. He seemed enthusiastic, even exuberant.
どうした？何をニヤニヤしている？
I'm not smiling.
いや、普段のお前とはどこか違う気がする。
He was thinking the same thing about me that I was thinking about me. Hee hee.
何が面白い？自分に非があるのだろうか。
No, not at all. I just thought you looked like you're enjoying yourself.
楽しそう。なるほど。そうか。そうかもしれない。誰かに料理を作るのは数年ぶりだからな。浮かれていたのだろう。
Aww.
自制せねば。
You don't have to. I like seeing you amused and happy.
そうか。では、自制は最小限にとどめるとしよう。それで、自分は何を作ればいい？キルス君は何が食べたいんだ？貴族が普段口にしているような料理を自分が知っているとは思えんが、物は試しだからな。作れるものなら作ってやりたい。
Don't be so stiff about it. I told you the other day we really weren't as special as you believe. We received our rank for services performed by our ancestors. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
あのような屋敷、自分には普通には見えなかったかな。
Mansions?
まあ、警察官時代、自分の担当区域には多くの貴族が住んでいた。軒並み立派な家構えで、いちいち驚いていたことを覚えている。自分の家の周りには動物が住んでいてな。人よりも、ウサギやキツネと出会う方が多いように思ったくらいだ。
I love rabbits and foxes.
動物も、藁の一本も落ちていない。水漏れしてそうな屋根も、崩壊しかけた家もない。別世界のようだった。
I see. To me, living with animals sounds interesting, but I suppose it has its hardships. You patrolled around the estates of the nobility. Perhaps we met someday.
その可能性はある。
Oh, yo,
10
that's
年
a
以上
while.
勤めていたんだからな。
10 years? That's a very long time. Wait, it's too long! Sir Ines was startled into silence for a few seconds and then spoke.
いや、計算は合っている。自分がハウンズ配属となったのは3年前の26の時。そこから遡ること10年。16歳の頃、下級警察官になったからな。
Bro is old. He nodded, satisfied with the logic. I see. You're older than I assumed you to be. No, for real, he looks like what, 24? He does not look 29. Yeah, he doesn't look 29 at all.
想像？何歳だと想定していた？
He looks younger than me. I couldn't tell you an exact age, but perhaps 20 or so. Slightly older than I am.
そんなに若くない。
Bruh.
自分はもう29になる。
Bruh. He does not look 29.
少し上。お前は20を切っているのか？
I look old? No, I'm 18.
18？
Bro is shocked. Bro is appalled. You didn't know? I thought the Huns had the personal information of all criminals.
お前の登録はザクスが行い、一切の書類は自分の知らぬ間に処分されていたからな。
Even though you're vice commander?
ああ。別に今回に限ったことではない。これもまたザクスのやり方だ。中級警察官の試験は大抵20で受けるものだ。だからそれくらいの年だろうと勝手に想像していた。
Oh, yeah, I did take that exam early. I was told that a lot. I won't be active much today, maybe, but have fun with it. Okay, thank you for coming here. You're so nice for coming every day. I am very grateful. Answer my DMs later. But I wanted to take it as soon as possible and convince my partner to take the exam with me.
下界視察を終えた数日後、家に勲章が届けられる。それを身につければ、正真正銘の中級警察官だ。もしなっていたら、 さぞかし話題となっただろうな。
Yes, it's rather regrettable.
少し。
Well, I did make the news. It's just that the news is me killing my parents instead of me being a rank 2 officer at such a young age. I did make the news still. Sir Ines?
いや、なんでもない。話が大きくそれてしまったな。改めて問おう。お前の食べたいものを教えてくれ。
Let's see. I have nothing in particular in mind, really. I've only eaten bread these past few days. I would eat anything.
なんでもいいが一番困るんだがな。
Oh, well, I thought the same thing a few days ago.
先日
Yes, you said you would be happy as long as I taught you anything. Do you remember?
ああ。そうだな。だがその後、貴族について教えてほしいと指定したはずだ。お前も何か言ってみてくれないか。
What do you like personally, Sir Ines?
自分の
Yes, I want to know more about what you like.
自分の好物はオムレツだ。
I like omelette too! Omelette?
なんだその顔は。オムレツ、知らないのか
Bro, you don't know what eggs are? No, I do. I'm thinking about you liking omelette. It fits because his name has Heinz at the end, which is like a ketchup brand. It fits. That's cute. It is really cute. Can I say it? It's delicious after all, is what I'm supposed to say. That's a little unexpected, but it is delicious after all. I understand.
そうか。よかった。上階で暮らしていた頃、近所に鳥を飼育している者がいてな。よく卵をもらい、作ったものだ。
You see, they kept chickens.
そんなことも珍しいか。
Yes. You know so much that I don't know. Merely talking to you like this is enjoyable. Well then, I request omelette.
了解した。食材は卵に牛乳にバター、塩と胡椒。あとトマトソースが必要だ。
Do you think they named him Hein after the ketchup because he likes omelette and the writers were like giggling to themselves going, this omelette guy likes ketchup, has the ketchup name. Tomatoes?
どうした？苦手か？
I don't like the texture, but mini tomatoes are fine, and sauce is probably fine too. Don't worry about it.
そうか。無理に食べなくてもいいが、できるだけ口にしてほしい。オムレツはトマトソースがあってこそだからな。あとは、葉野菜を適当に買えばいいか。よし。行くぞ。
Alright. Sir Ines knew what he was doing at the marketplace. Knew exactly where he wanted to buy his eggs and his seasoning.
最後は野菜か。保護地区では新鮮なものは手に入らない。妥協せねばな。
Why can't we get fresh ones?
単純に生産者がいない。下界に行けば手に入るが、野菜を買うためだけにあちらに行くのは骨が折れる。故に、家庭菜園をする者が多いな。
Privately, they make vegetables at home. Homemade vegetable?
そうだ。これくらいの小鉢などでも多少なら作れる。
A small pot? You don't need a field?
ああ。当然野菜の種類にもよるが、先ほど言っていたミニトマト程度なら家屋でも作れる。そうだな。お前も何か作ってみたらどうだ。手間暇はかかるが、買うよりも安く手に入る。
That sounds good. But will I be able to do that?
難しいものを選ばなければ大丈夫だよ。自分も子供の頃はよく育てたものだ。
I've always wanted to have like my own herb garden and like things like that I eat a lot, like lettuce and stuff like that. It would be so nice. And he can do that too. Oh my god. Sir Ines stared off into middle distance, lost in thought.
最初に育てたのは何だっただろう。忘れてしまった。水をやるのを忘れて発芽する前に枯らしてしまったからな。その次もよく覚えていない。実がなったものの野生動物に食われてしまってな。
Baby, you're not
そ
very
ちらの方
good.
が印象的で忘れてしまった。3度目は覚えている。ピーマンだ。あの時ほどピーマンを美味しいと感じたことはないな。
Bell peppers are so expensive, so it would be super nice to be able to grow that. It was probably so good because you grew it yourself.
そうだ。他のものにはわからない特別な味がする。お前にもぜひ体験してほしいものだ。
I hope so too. I'd like to try it.
本当か？土を触るのだぞ。できるのか？
Why wouldn't I?
そうだが、貴族は土には触れないのかと。
I can get my hands dirty. You have an odd view of the nobility.
そうだろうか。縁遠いゆえよくわからんのだ。失礼なことを言っていたらすまないな。
Oh, I should apologize. I didn't want to accuse you of anything.
問題ない。キルス君の言動は好ましく思う。
I feel like compared to like the other routes, it really feels like we're both already attracted to each other really fast. Like, I feel like he's interested in us and we're also interested in him already. And this is like what? The second scene of his route? That's crazy. You do?
なあ、ザクスがザクスだからな。あいつに比べれば穏やかだ。
Oh, yeah, perhaps. But everyone is peaceful compared to Zaxxon.
確かにな。もう夕方か。のんびり買い物をしすぎてしまったな。
Yes, but it was fun. I learned a lot about you, Sir Ines. I'm glad we had this chance.
そうか。自分などこれといって特徴も面白みもない男だぞ。
Don't say that. I think there's a lot to find appealing. I wish we had had a chance to meet as police officers, not down here. Oh, sorry. That's such a fantastical idea. You may use the kitchen as you see fit. Thank you for the cooking.
ああ、わかった。
Sir Ines nodded and opened some drawers, taking out a frying pan and a bowl.
ああ、塩と胡椒もあったか。買わなくてもよかったな。
I see. I didn't know that.
構わない。どちらも腐るものではないからな。それに、塩は掃除にも有効だ。
I guess that's fair.
ぜひ使ってみてほしい。
I've never really thought of using salt to clean things, but I guess that's true. It's an abrasive. I see. I will try that. Cleaning. Perhaps I should take that as a hint. I resolved to see what I could clean another day and watch Sir Ines cook.
見ているだけではよくわからないだろう。何事も実践だ。来い。
CG? No, I don't want to be in the way when you cook. I'll only ruin the food.
そう言っていたらいつまでも上手にならないぞ。うまくなるためには経験を積むしかない。ほら、来るんだ。
Alright.
まず卵をボウルに割りほぐしていく。やってみろ。
Just break the eggs?
そうだ。コンコンとボウルの端に叩きつけてひびを入れ、あとは割ればいい。まずは両手で。慣れれば片手でできるようになる。
Knock the egg? Oh.
見事に殻ごと割れたな。
I'm sorry. I wasted an egg.
大丈夫だ。殻を取り除けばいい。本当に料理をしたことがないんだな。そう悲しそうな顔をするな。 責めているわけではない。
This is a flex, but back when I was learning cooking, which is when I was in elementary school, I immediately perfected the art of cracking eggs. I am a prodigy.
できないのであればできるようになればいいんだ。料理は生活していく上で大切な技術だ。根気よく学ぶことだ。いいな。
Okay.
いい返事だ。さあ、卵を割ってくれ。まだまだやることがあるからな。
There, it's done. Outside the window, it was dark by the time the omelet was done.
おめでとう。よく頑張ったな。
I love how smooth his voice is. It's so nice. Thank you. Next to me, Sir Ines was doing the heavy lifting. He worked fast and efficiently. What I needed an hour for, he could do in a few minutes. He was perfect at everything. He really was a good cook. My own omelet looks a bit dubious compared to his. Still, the omelet I had made myself filled me with a deep sense of fondness. Perhaps that was also the reason I couldn't bring myself to eat it. Sir Ines ate his own omelet and looked at me.
どうした？食べないのか？時間はかかったものの失敗はしていない。怯えなくてもいいと思うぞ。
I'm not afraid of it, but
では、なぜ食べないんだ？
it's the first food I made. I'm just so happy. I just want to look at it.
お前は。
What is it?
いや、なんでも。
Sir Ines stuck a spoon into my omelet and transported it into my mouth. Bro, really? On our second date? Oh my god.
胸がいっぱいでも腹は膨れない。温かいうちが一番美味しいんだ。さっさと食べろ。
Alright. Oh,
どうだ？初めての味は。
it's so good. It's so good. How did I make something so good? Am I a genius?
自分の手伝いがあってこそだろ？あまり調子に乗らないことだ。
Oh, apologies, but it really is very good. Wow, my throat is not okay. I scooped up a spoonful and offered it to him.
いや、自分は。
Please try it.
遠慮ではなく、同じスプーンをだな。
Fine. We're all buddies in this house. Why is everything so run down? His outfit looks so expensive. So essentially the premise of the story is that we are we are prisoners. Essentially, this is like a whole other world where we're just casted down upon, and it's like the entire world is a jail cell, and he's like the prison guard. So that's why he can be fancy, but our place looks bad. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks a little different from the spoon you use, but what of it?
そういうわけではなく、参ったな。
You don't want to try my food?
いや、食べる。もらう。ありがたく頂戴する。
What do you think? It's delicious, right?
そうだな。悪くはない。だが、まだまだだ。
Sir Ines offered me his own plate with a serene expression. I guess this means he was offering me some of his own omelet? Wow, it's so soft. The spoon seemed to melt into the omelet. It was so much softer than mine. As for the taste, with my heart pounding, I put the spoon into my mouth.
どうだ？自分のは。
You used the same ingredients. How can it be so much better? I'm sorry. I'm not a genius. I'm embarrassed that I became so excited. I made a scene despite my lack of experience. Perhaps there is a hole somewhere I can disappear into. Girl, why are you being so dramatic? You're fine.
騒いだっていいだろう。できなかったことができたんだ。その喜びはひとしおに違いない。未熟だと知ったことは進歩。伸びしろがあるということだ。
Sir Ines? Sir Ines always looked a little angry and his language was stiff. But all he says is sincere and considerate. If I hadn't known him for long, but I already feel a deep sense of gratitude. Bruh, girl, no man wants to hear that. You remind me of my father, Sir Ines.
父さんさすがにフシほど年は離れていないぞ。
11 years is quite a lot. Too much to be my brother, I should think. My father?
それはそうかもしれないが。いや、そうか納得しがたい。
Sir Ines crossed his arms and pondered this.
もし例えるのならば、普通に先輩と後輩でいいのではないか。元とはいえ、我々はどちらも警察官だったからな。
Yes, you might be right. I can definitely imagine you giving me work advice.
ああ、父と呼ばれるよりはそちらの方がいい。
Yeah.
料理してみてどうだった？
I will work hard. Yeah. Yes, I think I can keep practicing. I didn't know where to start and what to do at first, but when I calmed down and followed the steps, it all worked out. I was so happy when it was all done. Happiness is worlds away from the feeling of munching on a bit of bread.
料理一つでそこまで言うとは真面目だな。
Thank you very much for your guidance.
どういたしまして。自分自身料理は久しぶりでな。いい経験となった。
So odd. If either one of us had stayed as a police officer, we wouldn't have met. Only because Sir Ines had been assigned to the hounds and I had been sentenced was this meeting possible. But if we both have stayed as police officers, then perhaps we could have met under different circumstances. These were pointless thoughts, I knew that. Still, the more I came to know him, the more I felt that he was wasted on the hounds.
すっかり居座ってしまったな。そろそろ失礼するとしよ
う。Alright, when will you come again?
いつ頃と言われても。
I know that you have a lot of appointments, but I'd like to be able to make some preparations. A rough estimate should be enough.
そうだな。確実に来られる保証はないが、2日後はどうだろ
う。In 2 days. Alright.
自分の都合に合わせてもらうのに、事前にちゃんと決められずに済まないな。
It's alright. Your situation can't be easy, Sir Ines. I don't mind. Hopefully, by the next time you visit me, the omelet I make will be a lot better.
本来の目的からそれてしまうが、楽しみにしておこう。
I'm gonna go sleep now, bye. Thank you for coming, EP. Sleep well. Bye bye.
では、また後日。
Yes, goodbye. I enjoyed our meeting today. A lot had happened since I came to the sanctuary district. I didn't expect my life to ever be as calm as it had become. I wouldn't mind if things continued as they do now. I got ready for bed. I learned more about Sir Ines today. He certainly hadn't been lying about his cooking skills. His omelette had been excellent. I would have been glad to have eaten it at the restaurant. Need to work hard if I want to equal it. My impression of him has changed as well. Now, when I think about Sir Ines, he's cute. I think he's cute, but I think he's fun. Being with him was relaxing, and he taught me new things. That was fun, I thought. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my time with him. Ines Heinrich Hein. Hein? It's an odd name. I knew some others with a middle name, but not many. Wonder what his family called him. Ines or Heinrich? Oh, I dropped the sir. That made me a little embarrassed and apologetic, but I liked the sound of it. Ines. It's a good name. In 2 days, he will be back, huh? I hope our next meeting will be just as fulfilling. I need to drink. Reading hard. Hmm? There was a sound. I listened, but couldn't hear anything. I turned over, figuring it had just been my imagination. I heard it again. It's early in the morning. Who could it be? Risa, hi! Thank you for coming. Hi, I thought you slept already. Thinking it may have been Sir Ines, I opened the door. You...
よかった。
Adage!
合ってたな。
Honey! Hi, Risa. Who are you?
アダージュだ。忘れるな、バカ。
Baka. I missed you. What? I forgot your name, not your existence.
名前を忘れること自体、失礼なことだろ。入らせてもらうぞ。
I was helping friends with the game. Better soon, though. IZ, I hope you can relax and have a good eep. Thank you for coming. He walked in without permission. What do you want?
あんたにこれを渡すために来たんだ。
Adage is cute. Can I have that one? No, that's my favorite. You can have the other one, sorry. He's literally my favorite. I'm not handing him over to anyone. I still think about him daily ever since I finished his route. I cannot move on. Adage handed me the bag he was carrying. It was quite heavy. Fair enough. What is this?
土だ。
Huh? Earth? As in ground? Dirt?
何を指しているのか全くわからないが、一般的に茶色いあれだ。
Alright. Can we clone him? I'll let you have the original. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I just want the original. This one's mine. But the rest, you can have it. No, it's not. Why are you giving me Earth? What's the purpose of this?
さあな。イネスを知っているか？イネス・ハインリヒ・ハイネ。背が高くてゴツゴツしたハウンズの副リーダーだ。
He doesn't look that rugged.
ただの個人的感想だ。そこは突っ込むな。そいつは昨日の夜にやってきて、あんたに腐葉土と種を分けてやってくれと頼んでいった。だからこの俺がわざわざ持ってきてやった。
When Ines said some people in the sanctuary district grow their own vegetable, I also immediately thought of Adage. Aww, thank you.
種は何でもいいって言うんで、ミニトマトのを持ってきた。初心者でも簡単に育てられる。多忙な医者のこの俺がわざわざ持ってきてやったんだ。感謝しろ。
Thank you, honey. Right.
なんだその反応。もっと喜ぶべきじゃないか。ここまで質のいい腐葉土、保護地区では手に入らないんだぞ。
Hummus?
イネス、そんなことも教えてないのか。菜園に適した土のことだ。普通の土よりも高水準の野菜ができる。
By using different earth? Wow.
種も水も必要だぞ。分かっているのか？
Of course. I learned about plant life in school.
そうか。分かっているならいい。ちゃんと世話をしなければ育たない。決して怠らないことだ。
I won't. I will endeavor to remember this advice.
胸に刻むほどのことを言った気はないが、言葉遣いとか態度とか、どことなくイネスと似てるな。
Don't say that. I miss you, honey.
あんた、
あいつとどういった関係なんだ？
Well, I wanted to say that I was his tutor, but I hadn't actually taught him that much. Besides, he probably wouldn't believe me if I said that. What do I see here? It's complicated?
複雑とは恋人という意味で。
Stop asking that.
どうなんだ？
Boyfriend. Boyfriend? Boyfriend?
いきなり大声出すなよ。驚くだろう。
A boyfriend is like a fiancé, right? Is that how you're interpreting us?
誤解ってことは違うのか？
No, obviously not. Is it obvious though? I don't know what love is. Adage, do you think I love Sir Ines? Not in his route, both in Adage's route and in Ines's route. Adage has to deal with us going to him for love advice. It's crazy.
バカ。俺にわかるはずないだろ。そもそも俺も現実のそういうのに疎い。
The real world?
そう。小説とかなら読んでた。刑務官と受刑者の恋愛は割とメジャーな題材だな。
I've never seen novels like that.
当たり前だ。発売禁止処分扱いの闇ルートで手に入る小説だからな。作者も読者も命がけだ。
I see. So we get a glimpse of how Ines is in Ines's route. Sorry, we get a glimpse of Adage in Ines's route. I see. Out loud books? You read them?
読んでただ。今は関係ない。こっちじゃ手に入らないからな。俺の読書事情はさておき。そうか。イネスとの恋愛。
Yeah. I didn't say that.
好きじゃないのか？あいつのこと。どう思ってるんだ？
I like you more. Well, he's looking after me, helping me out. He's much kinder than he looks. No, he looks very kind.
そこまでスラスラ褒められるんだ。ほぼ確定じゃないか。
But love is a crime.
上階ではな。ここは保護地区。上階での法は適用されない。
Baby.
いろんな奴がいろんなとこで好き勝手に盛ってる。そんな場所だ。
Can you stop with how you speak, honey? Like, it's not even your route. Stop making me miss you. Why do you speak like this? Like, I've never heard of that.
知らなくてもおかしくないだろう。適用されないからといって、全員が恋や愛に走るわけじゃない。
Oops.
そもそも、そういう奴は多くはない。どう言えばいいかわからないが、訳ありの関係の方が圧倒的に多い。片親とか、望まぬことかな。だが、イネスは堅物で、何よりハウンズだ。障害が大きいどころの騒ぎではない。小説のようにはうまくいかないだろうな。
Babe, your ending was so bad. What would have happened in your books?
ドロドロの濡れ場を経て、都合主義のハッピーエンドだ。
Isn't that good? Lovey-dovey? I'm not sure what that means. Well, this isn't a novel. This is real life. Either way, I'm not thinking about Sir Ines like that. I was simply grateful to him. I didn't have any hazy feelings like love for him. Or so I thought.
ま、せいぜい頑張ることだ。ただし俺は巻き込むな。
You don't want to join us? Right, thanks for the hummus, or whatever this is. Apparently Ines and the doctor knew each other. Maybe they're even friends, if he can ask him to carry Earth to me. I don't know anything about his friends, do I? I'm drinking, wait. That should be enough for the Earth. Now I just have to plant the seeds Adage gave me. That's the water. My vegetable garden is done. The seeds had come in a bag with instructions written on it. It was going to take several weeks until the harvest. Have to give it water regularly until then. I hope I won't forget that. Stood up and prepared my breakfast. was going to be an omelette, naturally. I have all the ingredients. I need to make it while I still remember how. I stood at the kitchen, but it felt odd. Why? Oh, right. Sir Ines was next to me. The day before we had used my tiny kitchen together. Our hands bumped into each other, and sometimes he took my hand to show me how to do something. It was fun. I touched my hand, remembering his touch on my skin. Bro? My heart is beating so fast. Thinking about him made me restless. I was having trouble recalling the recipe. If this is not some kind of sickness, then I wonder if I'm in love with him. So fast! I said it out loud and it echoed back at me. I could think of nothing more embarrassing. What kind of outrageous things am I saying? Let go of the frying pan and drop to the ground. Calm down. I'm cooking right now. I took a deep breath, stood up, and reached for the pan again. Aw, I burned it, didn't I? I put my somewhat brown omelette on the pan and poured tomato sauce on it. I garnished it with vegetables, and with that, I was done. Alright, it looks acceptable. End result was worse than the day before, but I was still making steps beyond water and bread. This is Adage's fault. He distracted me with his talk. But if it phases me so much, that means it isn't entirely wrong. Did I really? When did it start? How? I don't know, but I don't think I did when I accepted becoming his tutor. I had been looking for a job. I was grateful he had offered me one. What's happened to me in these past few days? I ate my own omelette pondering this. It's not bad, but I can do better. The one Sir Ines made was much better. I was thinking of him yet again. I was assigned someone to marry in the Heights. I never thought about a relationship until now. Besides, I'm a police officer. Someone in service of the law can't be in a relationship. Do I really? Adage had said that the laws in the Heights didn't apply. Still, I was over my head. Over my head. I couldn't know for sure, and even if that was the case, I was reluctant to accept it. Can I really be in love? Really? How do I think of Sir Ines? This isn't good. Cooped up in here, all I do is think about him. I should take a walk to distract myself.
Oh yeah. 君は
Oh my god, it's him! Glissade! My nemesis! Oh, Glissade.
やはりキルスさんでしたか。見覚えのある女性が歩いていると思ったのです。調子はいかがですか？あれだけ頻繁に顔を出していたのに、最近はめっきりじゃないですか。
Oh, Madness, thank you for the hydrate. That should be a good thing, shouldn't it? It means I'm not in need of a doctor. Also, hi, welcome. Oh, is the sound alerts working again? No fucking, this is a new route.
確かにそうですね。体調はどうですか？薬、ちゃんと飲んでいます？
Well, I completely forgot about that. But I felt well. It was strange, really. There was something that made me uncomfortable, though. I feel restless as of late.
胸騒ぎ？
Please, don't talk to him about your crush, girl. Yes? Oh my god, girl! Girl, too much info. Why are you trauma dumping on a random dude off the streets? Especially when I have nothing to do, but even if I'm occupied, I find myself thinking of a man. I try not to think about him, but I do no matter what I try. Is this some kind of sickness?
そうですね。病気といえば病気ですし、違うといえば違います。
What is it?
それは 恋です。
Always like this. Love? Lisa, that's impossible. Man, this MCB like you, Vere. What do you mean? I am not lovesick.
どうしてですか?
Because love is bad. It's a crime. I would never commit such an antisocial crime. Huh?
いいえ。きっと本当です。話を聞く限りですけど。君はその男性が好きなのでしょ?
Yeah. Madness is... Anyways, I'm a bit lurking. Thank you for lurking, Madness. Madness is lovesick for me. Needs more thorns in his side. Yes, absolutely. You believe? That is a problem.
まあ、確かにそうですね。ですが、幸せなことでもありますよ。
The thought's mind was elsewhere. But only for a moment, he caught himself and smiled softly at me. Maybe I imagined that? I wanted to ask him if something was wrong, but... Oh!
どうしました?
Someone collapsed over there! What's wrong? I remember this woman from somewhere. Then it struck me. I saw her sitting among other men and women a few days ago in the evening, in front of the supply station. I crouched down next to her and propped her up on my knees. Her breathing is unsteady and she looks out of it.
この症状。配給している薬の摂取を怠ったようですね。
Lizard, can you treat her?
彼女? それは。
You're a doctor. I'm sure you can't just leave her here. Surely you're able to save her, please.
わかりました。彼女に薬を渡しましょう。
薬、ありがとうございます。
You're addicted.
ありがとうございます。
騒がないでください。ここで騒がれては多くの者が見ている。失礼。用事を思い出しましたので、施設に戻ることにします。それでは。
Lizard disappeared with a whirl of his white doctor's robe.
お待ちください。
Yeah, I see. So we know Glissade is an asshole doctor from this route. Interesting. The woman rose to her feet unsteadily and tried to follow Glissade. I'm worried she might stumble, but at least she's able to walk again. Impressed by the swift effect of medicine, I rose as well. But this has caused other problems, hasn't it? Was I really in love with Sir Ines? That's what Glissade had said, but I wasn't convinced. I had been brought up to view such relationships as a serious crime. It was hard to accept. But a part of me agreed. It was complicated. I went out to be distracted, but it's only made it more difficult for me. It was a few days after Adage had left me alone with his bombshell announcement. Oh. There was a quiet knock on the door and Sir Ines appeared.
教授を頼みたい。今いいだろうか?
Yes, come in. I had been fidgety all day, wondering whether he would come. Now that he's here, I feel even more restless. All of it was Adage's fault. Does that man hate me? Yeah, a little bit.
アダージュ君は約束通り来たようだな。
That startled me, perhaps because I had been thinking about Adage as well. Sir Ines looked at me and asked if something was wrong. I shook my head.
そこの鉢植えの中身のことだ。腐葉土を持って行ってくれと頼んだんだ。彼は約束を違えない男ゆえ、疑ってはいなかったものの、見直した。
Yes, he came here very early in the morning. It was quite startling. Are you close to Adage, Sir Ines?
まあ、そうだな。飲んだりする仲ではないが、ほどほどには。
For you too? Don't the house have glissade?
まあ。だが現場からアダージュ君の診療所が近い場合は、そちらを利用することが多い。面倒だと言われるが、腕は確かだ。ザックスはそのことを、あまりよくは思っていないようだがな。
Why not? He struck me as the type who would use whatever is available.
ハウンズは大きくない組織だ。罪人と通じた結果瓦解、といった事態を案じているのだろ
う。Interesting. Associating with criminals. It made sense. The hounds were tasked with ruling the sanctuary district. And why is Sir Ines...
どうした?いきなり黙って。
I wondered why you're here, if Zaxxon doesn't approve of this sort of contact. I didn't think you were the type to rebel against him.
それは...
Is it because you like me? Well? Sir Ines put a finger to the corner of his mouth, falling silent. In the quiet that followed, I found myself hoping for an unlikely admission of love. Me. She's so real for me. She's so me. At the very least, I don't dislike Sir Ines. I like being with him. Is that the sound of her heartbeat in the background? It's kind of cool. I thought it was my mic fucking up. What are his feelings? Does he feel the same?
利害が一致しているからだ。自分はお前に金銭を払うことで知識を得て、お前は金銭を手に入れるために知識を享受する。そこに他の意図は存在しない。
Equals, huh? Right, that's all we are to each other. I see.
納得してくれたか?
Yes, completely. I was brought back to reality, forced to see that Sir Ines did not view me as a potential romantic partner. Why am I so let down? He's right, isn't he? I don't even know what love really is. I shouldn't be disappointed right now.
気分が優れないのか? 今日はやめた方がいいか?
No. I held onto the hem of Sir Ines's clothes in an attempt to stop him from turning away. It's alright. I'm fine. Please stay here.
わかった。だが、無理はするなよ。
Sir Ines patted my head and sat down. I'm feeling odd. My responses were so simple, too. All he had done was put his hand on my head, but it had banished my gloom. Cleared my throat, resolved to regain my composure. Perhaps we could eat dinner before the lesson. My omelette quality has improved.
ほう、作っているのか?
He sounds excited. Yes, I've had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
それはやめた方がいい。毎日同じものを食べては栄養が偏る。だが、熱心な証拠だな。いい傾向だ。素晴らしい。
Getting praised by a hot man is so nice. Thank you. All he had offered was a little praise, but it struck me like lightning.
そこまで言うならぜひ食べたい。作ってもらってもいいだろうか?
Gladly. I think this was the best one I've made so far, but everyone's tastes were different. I couldn't be sure Sir Ines would feel the same way. What do you think about my omelette?
ああ、とてもうまい。
Yay! Whoa. I'm tempted to say, of course it is. Thank you very much.
こちらこそ。美味しい料理、感謝する。それに、感想を素直に受け取ってもらえて嬉しく思う。
What do you mean?
まあ、正直に話したところで、謙遜されたり世辞だと言われることが多いからな。そうやって言葉のまま受け止めて、明るく笑ってもらえると言ってよかったと思う。
Baby. Since Adage's short visit, I had been in such profound confusion that everything Sir Ines said resonated strangely in my heart, making it difficult for me to answer.
どうした？やはり様子がおかしいぞ。
No, I felt the other way around to me, with Sir Ines acting strangely. He acts like nothing is wrong while I'm so confused. Perhaps that was the wisdom of 11 extra years of age. Or perhaps I was nobody special to him. Staying silent would only worry him. I had to say something. I thought it would be fun to eat with someone else. In the Heights, I used to eat with my parents. I took it for granted. Now that those moments are gone forever, I wish I had shown more gratitude at the time.
失ってから初めて気づくこともある。だが過去は過去だ。過ぎ去ってしまえば戻すことはできない。
Yes, that's very true. I hope I hope I haven't ruined the mood. I was about to apologize, but Sir Ines spoke first.
キリス君は親は殺されたのだと言っていたな。だから上界へ戻り、汚名を返上するのだと。
Yes, that's very true. There's something I've always wanted to ask you. I knew there was a chance he wouldn't be willing to answer. But maybe now the time is ripe? Sir Ines, you said that it would be difficult to return to the Heights. You didn't say it would be impossible. There is a way.
それは。
This reaction, there is a way. Please tell me what it is. How can I return? He remained silent for a moment, speaking slowly when he answered.
まずはザクス。
Oh my god.
ザクセン・ブランデンブルクの説得だ。
That's already impossible. Zaxxon?
ああ。あいつを納得させ、上界に報告書を出させる。上界の認可が出れば、上界へ戻り再審査を受けられる。
That's rather complicated.
まあ、その上厳しい。最初の壁は特に大きい。ザクスの説得をするには、あいつの気分次第ではあるが、確たる証拠も必要だ。犯人の目星はついているのか？
No, not at all. I have no idea. My parents had no enemies. Perhaps there were some minor disputes, but nothing they could have been murdered over. I can assure you that I didn't kill them though. I loved my parents. I would never have killed them. I'm going to find out who did it. I know that doesn't sound very realistic down here in the sanctuary district. I don't simply want to prove my innocence. I want to avenge my parents and clear the Testella name. You said I need evidence. Even in the Heights, I wouldn't have known where to start. But down here?
だから言ったんだ。難しいと。見つかったところで、ザクスが拒否すればどうにもならん。
Would he refuse you?
それは。
I'm sorry. I can't expect you to do something like that. Please forget what I just said. I understand the difficulty. I understand that I probably won't be able to go back. But I don't want to give up. If I give up, it's the end of it all.
ああ。そうだな。困難な状況に陥ったとしても、信じ抜けばきっと道は開けるはず。開けなかったとしても、自分の正義を貫いたことは誇りとなる。強く生きることだ。
I will. Thank you.
まあ、もうこんな時間だ。今日も遅くまで付き合わせて悪かったな。
You can stay over. Sir Ines closed his notebook and rose. Put some money on the table and buckled his sword.
お前と過ごしていると、時間が過ぎるのが早く感じる。
You can't just say that.
不思議なものだ。
Yes, I enjoyed it as well. What about the next meeting?
そうだな。3日後はどうだろう。
3 days. Only 3 days, but 3 long days. I knew it would feel much longer than it really was.
用事があるのか？
No, that's alright. I'm not as busy as you, Sir Ines. I feel a little sad knowing that I won't see you for 3 days.
寂しい。
Look at his face! Oh, Now I'm silent again. I have to say something. Oh, I know. Sir Ines. Oh shit. Who's Thea?
どうしてその名を？
You murmured it when you were sleeping the other day. I was wondering who that is. Sir Ines?
彼女はお前とは関係ない。気にするな。
Oh, I see. Alright. I think I shouldn't have asked that. Cleared my throat and smiled, hoping to repair the damage. I wish you a good day at work tomorrow.
なあ、気遣い感謝する。では、失礼する。
Oh, let me walk you part of the way.
いや、それはやめておいた方がいい。今夜は特にな。
The song stopped. Why?
グリッサードさんが襲撃にあったんだ。
Yes.
幸い命に別状はないものの重傷でな。治療のために上階へ搬送された。
Really? I saw him just yesterday.
彼曰く薬目的の物取りらしい。
Yikes.
大通りで所有していることを知らしめてしまったそうだ。
Oh, that means that back then,
あの時
I was talking to Glissade and a woman collapsed on the street. I asked him to treat her. He gave her medicine. That must have attracted attention. Oh no, it's my fault Glissade was attacked.
きっかけはそうかもしれない。だが、あまり気を落とさないことだ。
But
後悔したところで彼の傷が癒えるわけではない。それに、襲ったのはお前ではない。薬は、配給で生活する者には必要なもの。薬が原因での揉め事は、そう珍しいことではない。
we really need to take the medicine, don't we? I haven't taken mine in a while. I'm worried whether I'll be alright. Sir Ines?
キルス君は自給自足をしているんだ。薬のことは考えず、このままの生活を保つよう努めればいい。
He knows that the food in the rations was poisoned and the medicine is the antidote. I think he knows.
自分が言えるのはそれだけだ。
Bruh.
わかったか？
He absolutely knows. Yes.
よし。ではな、今度こそ失礼する。戸締まりには気をつけろ。
So suspicious. I didn't expect this guy to be suspicious. I will. Good night. He left. I was alone again. Glissade. I thought the day would end without any shocking developments, but it wasn't meant to be. It's my fault that... But the woman needed it. There was no use fretting over it. I still felt sorry for Glissade. Besides, who's Thea? Sir Ines had referred to her as female. The way he had talked about her, his expression, he must have been close to her. He's 11 years older than me. Of course he had had a past. And even if they had been connected romantically, well, that wasn't so surprising. It really wasn't, but I still feel uncomfortable. It's hard to breathe. If I had known this would be how I'd feel, I wouldn't have asked. Perhaps this was what it means to be in love. There was nobody to tell me whether that was true. I didn't know whether I could acknowledge such feelings, and so they remained hazy and intangible. I'll see him again in 3 days. That's so long. Next day. I felt like I needed to learn how to cook something other than omelette. I went to the marketplace. I stopped at several stores and looked at possible ingredients. So far, looking is all I'm doing though. I was motivated, but I didn't actually know how to cook any other food. I was treading water, wandering the market. What shall I do?
おや、何を悩んでるんだい？今晩の料理かい？
Oh, actually, yes. Good night, Teresa. Thank you for coming. Hope you have sweet dreams. Night night. I want to learn how to cook, but I don't know what I have to do.
なるほど。若いのに配給に頼らず、偉いね。よし、ちょっと待ってな。
Hmm?
あったあった。お嬢ちゃんに私が愛用していたレシピ本をあげよう。
How
ボロボロ
sweet.
だけど、読めなくはないよ。上階の文字で書いてあるしね。
Are you sure?
ああ、私にはもう必要ないんでね。だからこうして、重し代わりに使ってたんだ。ただであげるから、うちの野菜を買っていってくれないかい？安くしておくからさ。
Thank you, but can I look at the book first? I'd like to pick a recipe and buy the necessary ingredients for it.
もちろん。ただし、そこの椅子に座っておくれ。店頭で本を読まれたら、他のお客さんが困っちまう。
Thank you. Owner here is so nice. I should come here in the future if I can. I put the book on my lap and touched the pages. The paper was yellowed and frayed. There were notes and stains on the pages as well, but as she had said, it was still legible. The further in it gets, the harder the recipe gets. I should pick one of the early recipes. I wonder what kind of food Sir Ines likes besides omelette. I like seeing Sir Ines's normally stern expression transform into a smile. So much so that I wanted to do something so I could see it more often. She's so down bad. Well, this is weird. Instead of thinking about what I was going to cook for myself, I was thinking about him again. Instead of wondering what I wanted to eat, I was wondering what kind of food he would like. And there was no stopping it. I sighed, frustrated. All of this is Adage's fault. It's because of what he said that I second-guess everything I do and think now. I skimmed the rest of the book, still angry at Adage. It took a long time, but this turned out well. I was using both hands to carry home a large bag. It contained the book, vegetables, grains, and seasoning. This should be enough to last a few days. But more importantly, I can surprise Sir Ines. I'll have to learn how to cook something to do that, though. I think I'll take a break. I walked to the edge of the road, careful not to bump into anyone. Put my groceries down on the ground, sighed, and wiped the sweat off my forehead. The sky looks so nice today. It was still cloudy, of course, but relatively speaking, though, I thought that the early evening sky was beautiful. Through cracks in the clouds, I could see the height. My old homeland, far beyond return. I swore I would go back, but the road is so difficult. I had neither the evidence nor the courage I need to convince Saxon. I was crestfallen, almost ready to accept that I would never go back. But I don't want to give up. I have to want it, to keep faith, and then one day, I have to stay positive. Today's cooking will be another little stepping stone. I decided to push the question of whether I loved him from my mind for the time being. Sir Ines will come again in 2 days. I want to make him some nice food to show him that I'm grateful to him. With renewed determination, I reached for my bag of groceries. I heard panicked footsteps in one of the alleys. What's going to happen? Knowing that a commotion was about to start, I quieted my breath and moved a little further into the shadows. Middle-aged man came running out of the alley, pursued by a few men of the hounds. One of them. Sir Ines! He didn't notice me and stayed with his group. Yikes. Man had stumbled and fallen in his rush to escape. Spectators around me laughed. What's happening? Man was breathing unsteadily on the ground. His clothes were rags. He was desperate, clawing at the ground in an attempt to get away.
んだよ、逃げるならもっと本気出せよ。
ほら、頑張れって。
Everyone's so mean. The man from the hounds mocked the man and kicked him.
やめてください。
何言ってんだ。先に手出したのはそっちだろうが。
そうだそうだ。配給所から盗もうだなんて大胆すぎるだろう。すみません。薬が欲しくてもうしませんから。
So he's a thief. But still, theft was clearly bad, but it didn't deserve such abuse.
盗んだものを返すんだ。
返しますから。
The man, trembling, pulled a bottle of medicine from his pocket.
これだけか。
はい。薬しか盗んでません。命だけはお助けください。
ああ。
何をグズグズしているんだ。
Oh god, it's him again. Jackson, I swear. They made a really good job making you feel like, oh god, whenever you hear him come by. Like, they really made a good job making a villain. Jackson appeared behind Sir Ines, walking over with a measured pace.
まだ生きているだと。クソども。手加減しやがって。
Hans took a half a step back under Zaxton's glare.
その男を処分しろ。
Oh my
イネス。
盗んだものは取り返した。
ご苦労。では殺せ。
Kill him? Zaxton is such a cruel man. Sir Ines would never...
承知した。
Honey. What? Oh my god. He's still hot though. Look at him. He's still hot. Oh, yikes. It all happened in a flash. Sir Ines didn't hesitate for even the smallest moment. He tried. To be fair, he tried. Like, he was like, oh, but I got the things back and whatnot. He tried. I appreciate him for trying. He simply drew his sword and ran the man through. He was dead in a heartbeat. When Sir Ines pulled out his sword, blood splattered around him. Red pools spread on the ground, but Sir Ines' expression was unmoved.
完了だ。
ゴミの分際で調子に乗るからだ。
Did you spit on the corpse? Ah! Zaxton spat on the man's corpse and looked around.
ハウンズに歯向かえばこうなること。貴様らもよく覚えておくがいい。
He spun around in a whirl of his black overcoat. The men from the hounds and Sir Ines followed him in the direction of their headquarters and disappeared. Why? He returned what he had stolen. Why did Sir Ines kill a man begging for his life? Okay, this is actually interesting because I think it's more like showing how MC likes the idealized version of Sir Ines and not necessarily Sir Ines the man. And I guess the conflict would be like the disparity between who Sir Ines actually is and what MC believes Sir Ines is. I think that would be cool. It's a deep subject. I like it. Things settled down again once the hounds were gone. None of us grieved for the dead man, but we weren't bright and happy either. The atmosphere was stiff and uncomfortable. A man emerged from the crowd and approached the corpse. That's... Adage! Honey!
あんたか。
What are you doing?
死んでいるかどうか確認している。
Aww.
確認するまでもないがな。
Adage checked the man's pulse and breathing and shook his head.
だから盗みはするなと言ったのに。バカな男だ。
You knew him?
ああ。ただ知っているというだけだが。 身内に病人がいて、下界の空気が合わないから病気になったと考えたらしく、そいつのために薬をかき集めてると言っていた。バカな男だ。体を壊したのは空気のせいなどではないのに。
You know why his relative is sick?
ああ。ハウンズが配給している食事には毒が仕込まれている。
Oh, he straight up say it in this route, because in his route he didn't say it. Poison? I blurted out in shock. I've eaten their rations several times.
薬は？あいつらが配ってる薬は飲んでたか？
Now and then.
そう。だったら問題ない。
But this isn't good. Why would they put poison in the rations?
さあな。支配するためか、他に何か理由があるのか。当事者でないから俺にはわからない。だが、配給を調べた結果だ。間違いない。あれには毒がある。そして、配られている薬にはその解毒作用がある。毒を配り、毒を治している。おかしな連中だ。とにかく、その悪循環に巻き込まれ、男は死んだ。自給自足の生活をすれば、こんなことにはならなかったのにな。
Sir Ines killed him.
ああ、知っている。あんた同様、近くで見ていたからな。なんだその反応。あいつが人殺しするなんて、とか言うなよ。
Yeah, like, he's the vice commander.
あれはハウンズの副リーダーだ。一人だけ綺麗な目でいるはずないだろう。
Okay. I really like the conflict, the disparity of, like, cognitive dissonance that the MC is feeling. I like it so much.
イネスも、所詮はハウンズ。猟犬だ。平気で罪人を殺す。
And it doesn't bother him?
あったなら、これほどうまく仕留めないだろう。イネスだけが例外だと思っていたのなら、勝手な幻想だ。
I see. I suppose it wasn't realistic to think he was the only one to not kill these people. I was just hoping he'd be different. I didn't want to see him kill a man begging for his life.
そんなこと、俺に言われても困る。
Adage stood up and put his hand on my shoulder as he walked past. Aw, thank you, sweetie. I know. Sir Ines still has to live his own life somehow. But still, I walked home feeling conflicted, torn between compassion for his situation and my refusal to accept it. Ines Heinrich's Highness perspective. After the thief's death, Saxon ordered the man to a ration storehouse. Sax and I went back to the headquarters to prepare for our night patrol.
彼は苦しまずに済んだだろうか。
Yeah, that's like the only merciful thing he can do realistically, because if he didn't kill the man there, the man's gonna keep suffering like from the stress, and not to mention if Zax were to kill the man, he's not gonna be merciful about it. So I get Ines. Pain and suffering always accompanied death. I knew my hopes were nonsensical. Still, as the one who slew him, I hope his end had been quick.
この地で今まで何人殺してきただろう。
At first I had counted them, but stopped as time went by. I still tried to remember all their faces, and so far I'd managed it.
自分の目的のために積み上げた屍だ。決して忘れてはならない。
イネス。
Zax had been walking a few steps ahead of me when he stopped and turned around.
なんだ。
例の件が2日後となった。準備がまだなら急ぐがいい。
2日後 ?2 日後のいつだ。
昼頃。詳細は後ほど連絡させる。どうした？何か問題でも？
いや、何もない。 自分のために尽力してくれたこと感謝する。
I wonder if Ines is trying to get back to Heights himself. And that's why he knows so much about how to get back to the Heights. And why Zaxxon is doing him a favor.
気持ちの悪いことを言うな。俺は俺とハウンズのためにしか動かない。貴様の要望を手順にのっとって向こうへ出し、向こうが許可をした。ただそれだけだ。
ああ、まさか通るとはな。2日後、その日はキルス君との約束がある。まだ全て終えてないのに。
どうした？やはりどこか変だ。
いや、急な変更だと驚いただけだ。準備の方遅れず進めておく。では。
Zax had good intuition. It never took him long to guess what I was thinking. I left before he could have the chance to glean more.
あと2日。2日しかないのか。
I could feel Zax looking at me as I hurried into the building. My eyelids were heavy, my soul sluggish. It's morning. No, it was more like noon. I decided that I really needed a clock and fumbled my way out of bed. I poured some water into a cup and watered my seeds. I barely got any sleep last night. Thoughts of Sir Ines had kept me awake. They hadn't been happy thoughts. They were dark, depressing ones. Rations, the man Sir Ines had killed. It wasn't his fault. Zaxxon was there looking at him. Still, he found a way to help others even when Zaxxon was present. I had to wonder why Sir Ines hadn't tried to avoid killing the man. And he had even killed the man himself. I don't understand. He'll come here tomorrow. I can ask him. I had to wonder whether I would find the courage to ask. Someone is here. I dressed hastily, and opened the door. Oh. It was Sir Ines. He had a bag slung over his right shoulder. It looked as he always had, as he did when he talked to me, or killed a man.
少し時間はあるだろうか。
Yes, of course. Is something wrong? We were going to meet tomorrow. He saw me trying to pour him a cup of water and stopped me.
いや、結構だ。話がしたいだけだ。長居をするつもりはない。
I see. What is it?
ああ、それが。
Sir Ines stopped and looked at me questioningly.
どうした？様子が変だぞ。
He notices so much about the MC, like I really feel like he already likes us. He's just repressing it.
いつものお前ならまっすぐ自分を見るはずなのに、今日は伏し目がちだ。
Oh, well, I had noticed. On one hand, this display of concern for me made me happy, but it also put pressure on me.
自分に言えないことか。
I remained silent for a moment, then shook my head. I saw you yesterday evening, when you killed that man.
そうか。
His expression didn't change, almost as if what he had done had been an everyday occurrence. He pleaded for his life. He gave back what he stole. Theft is a crime, but it doesn't deserve death.
ああ、そうだな。上階であれば自分もそう思っただろう。だが自分は、所詮ハウンズに属する猟犬。犬は群れを形成し、長に従う。ザックスが殺せと言えば殺すしかない。
But you're not a dog, Sir Ines. You're a human.
いや、犬だ。ハウンズは皆、そう思い込むことで、加害に対する罪の意識を消す。人のままでは、罪悪感に押しつぶされるからな。
Considering the way Zax treat his new hounds, I don't blame them honestly. You would absolutely get crushed under like the torture and stuff that he puts you through. Sir Ines, And what did I think about it? It was bad regardless. Still, killing is bad.
そうだな。何も自分が正しいとは思っていない。だが、正義を貫くことが必ずしも自分の利と一致するとは限らない。
So you killed him to help yourself, Sir Ines?
なあ、そうだ。自分は、ここでついえるわけにはいかないからな。
Sir Ines. Nobody could remain pure inside the hounds. He was not an exception. He was the vice commander. I should have understood that. I have trouble accepting that the man who saved me several times kills people. I would have been happier not knowing. But would I have actually been better off not knowing? Even though I hadn't come to terms with any of it, I opened my mouth again. Please tell me about the medicine then.
薬?
I talked to Adage yesterday. He said the rations you distribute contains a poison, and the medicine is the antidote.
そうだ。自分は副リーダーだ。知らないはずがあるまい。
Yeah, he knows. I knew he knew. But poison? For what purpose?
罪人を適度に管理するためだ。誰が考案したかは知らない。だがザクスは採用した。故に自分も黙認している。毒は微量だ。薬を摂取せずとも死ぬことはない。配給の食事を断った直後こそ禁断症状が出るが、自然に毒気はなくなる。そう自分は教えられている。
He killed others and kept quiet about the poison as well. My esteem for him came crashing down. I knew my view of him was shattered, but...
昨日のことはもういいだろう。終わったことだ。何を言ったところでどうにもならない。自分は別の話をしに来たんだ。
Sir Ines took a deep breath and straightened himself. He was looking down at me with a look of deep determination. What is it?
明日、ハウンズを去り、上階へ戻ることになった。それを伝えに来た。
Like, immediately? What? The Heights? But tomorrow we're supposed to...
取り消しだ。そして、今後世話になることはない。
Sir Ines handed me the bag he was carrying. It was much heavier than it looked. I almost fell.
これは謝礼金。
Oh,
自分のここでの全財産だ。
honey.
数ヶ月はこれで生活できるだろう。
He's still thinking about us, even then.
だが、先ほど言った通り、明日を境に自分はいない。教師と生徒の関係も解消だ。金はいつか尽きるもの。余裕があるうちに次の職を探すことだ。
But then Sir Ines would be gone. It was so out of the blue that I was unable to respond. I could only nod.
お前から得た知識は大切に生かす所存だ。短い間だったが、感謝する。
Sir Ines nodded and turned around. He's leaving. He's going to disappear. Asking him this isn't going to be easy for him, but... Sir Ines? Wait.
なんだ?
Please take me to the Heights with you.
上階へ?
Yes, I know that this is an unreasonable request, but I want to go to the Heights. I need to find the one who killed my parents. Please, Sir Ines?
目的のために自分は多くのものを殺めてきた。本来ならば罰されなければいけないものも数多く見逃してきた。否定する気も言い訳する気もない。これは自分が選んだ道だからだ。だが、正しいことではないことは自覚している。ご両親を殺されたお前に向ける顔もない。そんな自分をお前は頼るというのか?
I mean, help is help. What you say is true. I won't deny what you did. But not all you did is wrong and bad. I know your good side.
素晴らしいところ。
Yes, I saw you studied diligently to learn the things you didn't know, and you taught me how to cook so gently. We weren't able to spend much time together, but I remember all of it vividly. Surely that counts for something. I will trust the person I see in front of me right now. I trust you, and I want to go with you.
信じているか。
Sir Ines hung his head in silence. He's going to say no. I knew it. Of course he was. It was a crazy request. I had known that, but I had to try. I had to do all I could until the moment it came to nothing.
連れて行ける可能性はある。
What?
確約はできない。賭けみたいなものだが。警察官のパートナー制の一環で、上階にてパートナーとして共に復職することを条件に、自分には特に親しい者はおらず、誰も連れて行かないつもりだったが、その枠を利用すれば可能かもしれない。
Really?
だが大きな問題がある。お前は女だ。現在のハウンズに女はいないため、どうにもごまかせない。変装するにしても、その長い髪が目立ってしまうだろう。
My hair is too long. I can shorten it.
ん？
I will gladly cut my hair if that lets me go with you.
いいのか？
Yes, if it will help me, I don't mind. Let me show you. Yo, kiddos! Let's fucking go! Badass! I bundled up my hair behind my head with one hand, took in the kitchen knife with the other, and cut through it. Strands fell from my hand and tumbled to the ground. Take me with you, Sir Ines?
上階へ行ったところで、目的が達成できるとは限らないぞ。
I know.
自分にはやるべきことがある。手助けできないかもしれない。
That's alright. I won't drag you into my quest. Just bring me to the heights. I won't expect any more of you. Please, Sir Ines?
自分は、この日のためにずっと耐えてきた。ザクスに逆らっては、上階へは戻れない。人殺しを命じられれば従い、悪事も見逃し、奴の顔色を伺って生きてきた。それもこれも、戻るためだ。上階へ戻るためならどんなことでもする。その覚悟で今日まで生きてきた。お前を連れて行ったことで不正が見つかれば、自分は二度と上階へは戻れない。そんなことになれば、自分は自分を見失ってしまう。その重さ、お前には背負えるか？
So he's basically saying he would put it all to risk for us. Right?
時間が欲しい。考える時間が。もし連れて行く決心ができたら、今晩ここへ来る。できなければ。
Yes, I know. I will accept that. I'm happy that you're considering it. Thank you very much, Sir Ines. And also, thank you for everything until now.
キルス君。
This might be the last time we meet. I wanted to thank you properly. I'm sorry for everything you had to do for me.
ああ、本当に。お前にはたくさん呆れさせられた。釈放した次の日に、また捕らえられたと知った時は、さすがに言葉を失った。
I'm sorry. I think that I managed to change a little thanks to you, though. You taught me how to cook. Even if I need to stay here, I will be able to live with what you left me. So, Sir Ines, what now? I wanted to see him off with a smile, but instead I was starting to cry. I'm sorry. Maybe I haven't come as far as I thought I have. Aww. I turned away, hoping to hide my tears. go, Serenus. Godspeed.
ああ、キルス君もどうか元気で。では。
Now he's gone. I'd been resolved not to cry until I had proven my innocence, but the thought of never seeing Sir Ines again made me very sad. See, well, I suppose that means that I loved Sir Ines. I never expected to have like one of the love interests literally fucking off. This is very interesting. Huh. Anyways, I need to go to the toilet for a bit, so be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry if I took a while. I had prepared myself for this moment as well as I could have, but my heart was heavy as I was cast and led. My steps were slow, and I had to fight the urge to turn around and go back to Kira. Honey!
彼女は強いのに泣いていた。いや、泣かせたんだ、自分が。
I wanted to wipe away her tears. I wanted to hold her slender frame.
だが、そんなことをすれば揺らいでしまう。
So he does already like us. That's really fast.
キルス君と離れたくないと願ってしまう。
Not taking her with me was the best for her as well. There was no guarantee that she would be able to prove her innocence in the heights. If she failed, she would be in much more danger than before.
ここであれば、保護地区から出なければ、 少なくとも生きることは可能だ。だから自分は彼女を連れて行かないという判断は間違っていないはず。なのにどうして引っかかる？なぜ惑う？
I stopped walking and thought about what she had said.
彼女は自分を信じていると言っていた。
How had she put it? The person I see in front of me right now. A person who may not have followed the hounds in his heart and soul, but offered no rebellion either.
信じる。そういえばあの時も。
2 years earlier at dawn. I'd finished my night patrol and gotten back to the headquarters when someone called out to me.
やあ、頑張ってるじゃないか。
リーダ
Is that your motokano? What is ex-girlfriend? Seiya Skone, the previous commander.
ー、こんな時間にお会いするとは珍しいです。眠れないのですか？
まさか、私は子供じゃないんだぞ。
Our commander smiled and pulled out a cigarette.
これでもリーダーだからな。
Aww.
皆の様子を見に来た。それだけだ。
She's so nice compared to Zaxxon.
はあ、そうですか。
I stared at the ember at the end of her cigarette and spoke my mind.
例の会合は明日。いえ、もう今日ですね。本当に大丈夫でしょうか？
大丈夫とは？
もろもろです。相手のことをよく知らないまま自らが階段へ臨むなど無謀なのでは？
いいのさ。私は信じているからな。
信じている？
ああ、相手方のことも彼のことも信じている。私はハンズを思って取り付けてくれた階段だ。喜んで参上するさ。
そんな。
She was going to talk with one of the rulers of the depths. We couldn't prove it, but their men had injured members of the hounds in the past. I feel like I've heard about this before in Altcrete's route, but I can't remember shit. It's been half a year.
そんな相手を信じるなど。リーダーは甘すぎるのでは？
こんな場所だからこそ甘いのがちょうどいいのさ。我らハウンズは誰かに裏切られた結果この地へ追いやられた。まあいわばつまはじき者だ。下界の人々からも目くじらを立てられ、罪人からは自分たちを罰する者たちと避けられる。肩身が狭く厳しい世界だ。だからこそ私はハウンズの皆を信じる。傷を舐め合うという言い方は好きではないが、同じ痛みを抱えている者同士支え合って生きていくべきだ。リーダーとして私は信じ抜く。結果どうなろうとも構わない。信じ抜いたことを誇りに明るく散っていくさ。
散るなどと言わないでください。縁起が悪いです。
そうだな。私は強いからな。しぶとく生き残るだろう。
Thea dropped her cigarette to the ground and put it out with her boot.
さて、向こうに戻らねば。少し仮眠し、昼から会合だ。
万が一に備え、自分も起床後そちらへ行きます。
ああ、待っている。ではな。
Thea waved her hand. The ashen sky was growing brighter.
朝が来るな。
I prayed that the next morning would be the same and went into the building. But no mornings are ever the same.
キルス君も自分のことをよくも知らないのに、あなたと同じように信じていると言った。いざとなれば目的のために裏切ることも辞さないような自分を信じると。
In battle, those words would have given me courage, but now they weighed on me like heavy stones.
事情を聞いた上で信頼してくれるのは嬉しい。だが
Would helping her interfere with my plans?
よく考えろ。耐えてきた日々と比べれば彼女と過ごした時間はあまりに短い。
This is why they say, like, love makes you stupid.
今日まで屍をいくつ超えてきたか。それが無駄になってもいいのか。
To reach out with a helping hand or not to. There were two choices before me, incompatible with each other and without a clear solution.
信じてくれる気持ちに応えたい。だが、
Any attempt to resolve this conflict resulted in fear and unease.
せや、あなたならこういう時どうするんだ。
Considering like the romance is happening really fast now, I'm just wondering like how much story do they have at the end? Cause I remember like my Adage round lasted like 11 hours. We're only like 3 hours in, maybe 4, and they already like each other. So interesting. It's already night. He's not coming, is he? Of course not. He's far too determined for that. Maybe? Sir Ines? Aww! As soon as he entered the room, he caught me in a tight embrace. Sir Ines?
死ぬぞ。
Hmm?
キルス君の計画が失敗すれば死ぬ。自分も共犯者として訴えられる。友倒れだ。そもそも成功する見込みはなく、お前が罪を晴らせる確率は奇跡に近い。それでも生きたいか。俺と共に死にたいか。
Yes. I want to follow you, Sir Ines. I want to prove my innocence. And I want to be with you a while longer. I don't want to be apart from you.
お前は本当に自分を困らせてばかりだな。
I like it a lot when male interests like go, having you makes it more difficult for me. I can't think. Like, I love that. The pining. I'm sorry.
先日、お前は自分を信じていると言った。自分は上界へ戻るという目的のためにハウンズの仕事を忠実にこなしていた。人を殺し、明らかな罪からも目を背けていた。その生き方は褒められたものではなく、お前の信念と反するものだろう。そんな自分を、それでもお前は信じるというのか。
Yes, I trust you, Sir Ines. If you're not proud of it, then it must be offensive to your own sense of justice as well. You could have tried to deny it, but you were always honest. Of course I trust you.
そうか。その点は感謝する。だが、
Will you take me with you?
お前を生かすことを考えれば、ここに置いていくのが正解だからな。
I see. I can't look too disappointed now. I was only thinking about what was best for me. I didn't want to seem antagonistic.
だが、その生涯をもっと見たい。お前が日の当たる世界で笑って生きる姿を見てみたいと自分はそう思っている。だから共に来い。キルス君の未来は自分が背負ってやろう。
Bruh, the way he said that. Sir Ines, thank you. What are
礼は
we?
まだ早い。お前にも自分にもやらねばならないことがある。
Sir Ines drew away from me and handed me the bag he was carrying.
備品倉庫から制服を調達してきた。一番小さいものを選んだのだが、着てみてくれるだろうか。
Alright.
それからこれも必要だろう。
A sword. You will give one to me?
ああ。ハウンズは体験が義務付けられている。それがなければ不審がられてしまうからな。では、着替え終わったら呼んでくれ。外で待っている。
Han's uniform. The fabric was thinner than my police uniform had been and somewhat more glossy. It smelled brand new. I suspected it was. I hope I can put it on correctly. Sir Ines, come in. I think this is just the right size. What do you think?
ああ、そうだな。実によく似合っている。だが、似合っているように思えるのは、髪を切ったせいなのだろうな。
Sir Ines touched my hair softly. I regret nothing. It will grow back on its own.
確かに。だが、元通りになるにはかなり時間を要するだろうな。
People used to call me a tomboy and a troublemaker. My mother said that I had to grow my hair out so that I'd at least look like a girl. The long hair didn't change who I was inside, but I got used to it. My mother, she would have understood, I think. Thank you for helping me find out what happened. Thank you very much. I made myself as straight as possible and bowed.
ああ。明日の正午前、一人で駅へ来い。誰にもつけられるな。いいな。
Okay. Sir Ines said goodbye and made to leave. Just as he was almost gone, a question occurred to me. Sir Ines, I have one question.
質問？
If you don't want to answer, then that's alright. Why do you want to go back to the heights?
なぜそんなことを聞く？
I'll be going with you. I'd like to know your reason. You'd rather not talk about it?
お前も知っての通り、ハウンズに所属する者は皆、元警察官だ。パートナーの失職により、転属を命じられる。自分は、パートナーの自殺により、ハウンズへと送られた。
Oh. That's crazy! Suicide? Taking your own life is never the right choice, but it isn't a crime either. But perhaps that counted as a discharge as well. I was a little surprised.
ああ、自殺だ。だが自分には、彼が自殺したと今でも思えない。
Why is that?
第一に、彼は生前、貴族の不祥事を独自捜査していた。第二に、彼は不審な死に方をした。第三、それにもかかわらず、調査は手短に終わり、遺体は速やかに処理されてしまった。以上のことから、自分には他殺に思えて仕方がない。故に真実を探し、彼が暴こうとしたものを、命を懸けて突き止めようとした真実を、彼に代わって明るみにさらし、無念を晴らしてやりたい。そのために、自分を殺すことにした。
Aww.
教会へ戻れるよう、ハウンズ内で功績を上げると決めた。故に、ザクスの理不尽な行為を見逃してきた。それでも、性格のせいで、徹底的に無視することはできなかったかな。
I see. That's why you helped me several times. Your sense of justice saved me, huh?
そうなるな。だが、少しの善行で自分の罪が消えるとは思っていない。自分はここで、多くのものを葬ってきた。
It's unforgivable. Doesn't matter what your reasons were. Murder is unforgivable.
ああ、そうだな。その通りだ。あんな方法しか思いつけない自分が腹立たしい。だがそれももう終わりだ。上階へ戻り、パートナーの無実を証明し、 警察官に復職する。叶った暁にはハウンズの運営に意見できるほど組織内での地位を高めるつもりだ。ハウンズに命じ現状を改めさせる。時間はかかるだろうが、それが自分にできる償いだ。自分が上階へ戻りたい理由は分かってくれただろうか。
Yes, I'm sorry I asked such a difficult question.
いや、いい。辛いのは自分だけではない。お前も警察官だったな。ハウンズにはパートナーがいるはずだ。
He was being tortured! Now that you mention it, yes. I always thought he was still in the heights. He was sent to the depths because of me. I hope he isn't suffering. He is! But if I can prove my innocence, it should save him too. I need the truth.
ああ。互いの目的のために尽力しよ
う。Sir Ines put a hand on my head and gently patted it.
お前も自分も大切なものをなくしている。もしかしたら出会いは必然だったのかもしれないな。
Sir Ines. I was startled by the softness of his speech and blushed. I need to say something. If there was anything I can do, please don't hesitate to tell me. I want to help you with your goals, Sir Ines.
気持ちだけ受け取っておこう。お前はまず自分のことを片付けるべきだ。ではな。
Sir Ines. The tension went out of my body after he left. My heart is still beating fast, though. I was going to return to the heights, and I was going to be able to stay with Sir Ines. That said, I had no plans for my return to the heights. What was I going to do? What did I have to do? What did I want to do? So many things popped into my head that I felt it would explode. No, I need to think calmly about this. I should go to bed early. I need to be alert tomorrow. His perspective. I left Kirisu's room and walked into the veil of darkness. Sanctuary District was always chilly at night. Not only in terms of ambient temperature, the hearts of men were also colder, and death could lurk in the shadows.
いよいよ明日か。
I had waited for a very long time. Almost all transfer requests back to the heights were rejected for one reason or another. The first hurdle was always Zax himself, who had to be coaxed into not rejecting it outright. Even if he passed that along, the administration in the heights had to approve the transfer as well. The rules and standards for such judgments were impenetrable. Almost everyone considered it impossible to return.
だが、奇跡的に通った。戻れるのだ、あの場所。
I looked up at the spire stabbing the heavens. My home was awaiting my return at the top.
気を引き締めなければな。自分だけでなく、キルス君も同行するのだから。
If I had gone alone, I would have had nothing to fear. But bringing her was obviously in violation of the rules. The rules of the hounds which I had so painstakingly upheld for so long.
どうして彼女を連れて行こうと思ったのだろうな。
Was there really going to be a path for her to prove her innocence? And if not, wouldn't it have been better if she had stayed below?
大切な存在を失った点においては、自分も彼女も同じ。だが、立場が異なりすぎている。目的のために命を捨てる覚悟を持つには、彼女はあまりにも幼い。
You're only 29!
イネス、こんなところで何をしている？
He's already suspicious. Oh, it's not gonna go smoothly at all.
ザクス。
明日は上海行きだというのに、のんきなものだな。離れる記念に酒場の女でも抱いていたか？
魚の女？
何を言う。自分はザクスのように奔放ではないこと、よく知っているはずだろ。
確かにそうだな。
Zaxxon wasn't angry. He was smiling.
今まで世話になったら、お前には感謝している。
この俺に感謝するなど、どうかしているのではないか。ついに壊れたのか。
まさか。だが本心で言っている。ここにいる間、いろいろあったからな。
もう過去の出来事扱いか。めでたいことだな。そのしけた面を見られなくなるのは実に残念だ。最後の仕事がある。
Oh
つい
shit.
てこい。イネス・ハインリヒ・ハイネ。
He's gonna make Ines like torture Kiros or something, isn't he? He found out, didn't he? Fuck.
最後の仕事？
そう。
Oh.
酒を飲もう。
I don't trust
俺
him.
がコレクションしているワインの一本を特別に開けてやろう。
何を企んでいるんだ？
No, seriously, like I don't trust him at all.
何も。おかしいことか。去ろうとする戦友に酒を継ぐのは。
戦友か。
ああ、一杯くらいいいだろう。せやならきっとそうする。
そうだな。彼女に一杯を捧げよう。
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Shit is about to go down. I don't trust this game. The next morning arrived. That takes care of the uniform. Sword looks good. I checked my hold on the hilt and drew it from the scabbard. It's somewhat heavier than my own sword was, and it's also longer. I wish the scabbard wasn't quite so tight. But I had to get used to it. There was no use complaining. Pray I won't need to use this. Well then, I took another look around and checked for things I had to bring. I had hidden the money Sir Ines had given me in the closet. I hoped it would help whoever lived in the room next. Yes, good. I didn't live here for long, but it wasn't too bad. Off I go then. I'm so nervous. My heart is palpitating. When I arrived at the station, Sir Ines wasn't there. Oh god, ugh. I could hear a low rumble. I knew the lift was coming down. That's odd. Where is Sir Ines? I waited and waited. He wasn't coming. The rumbling grew louder and louder. The lift was clearly going to be on time. If Sir Ines wasn't going to make it, it would return empty. Sir Ines, where are you? We're gonna save here, apparently. Yeah. Let's trust my boy. No, I need to trust Sir Ines. Going back to the heights is his greatest wish. He will come.
待たせたな。
Oh, you're fine? Sir Ines!
遅れてすまない。退所式が長引いてな。
Discharge ceremony?
ああ。曲がりなりにも副リーダーだったんだ。黙って去るわけにはいかない。リフトは到着していないようだな。
I'm so nervous.
心の準備はできているか？
Not at all. Yes, of course. I will prove my innocence.
肩に力が入りすぎだ。前のめりになりすぎては視界が狭くなるぞ。
Okay, sorry. You must be laughing at me. I looked away, embarrassed. Oh, I don't like this! I'm so nervous! I'm scared! Zaxxon or Finn? Sir Ines, look. Ah! Ah! My anxiety. I drank coffee too before the stream, so my heart is palpitating like crazy. People were approaching from the sanctuary district. Not only one or two, but a whole unit.
あれはハウンズ。ザクスめ、はめたか？
Hounds? Why are they coming?
わからん。だが、悪い予感しかしない。 どう切り抜けたものか。
We waited, racking our brains as they drew over closer. Let's face them here.
しかしそうすればお前は必ず疑われるぞ。
There's nowhere to hide. I'll take care of myself. You should face them as you always would.
ああ、わかった。
My anxiety. And how will I take care of myself exactly? I wasn't going to be able to defend myself against several dozen men. It would have been hopeless. Think.
ほぼ全員連れてくるとは盛大に見送ってくれるのだな、ザクス。
イーネス、それに
Zaxxon looked me in the face and smirked.
一人で戻るはずでは。そいつは誰だ？実に残念だ、イーネス。窮地の間柄たる貴様が俺を裏切るとはな。イネス・ハインリヒ・ハイネ、備品の窃盗と俺を騙した罪として貴様の浄化行きを。
Wait! It's not Sir Ines's fault. It's my fault for asking this of him.
貴様、見覚えのある顔だと思えばそうか。キルス、親殺しの女か。
No, I swear I didn't kill them. I asked Sir Ines to take me back to the heights so I can prove that. He did nothing wrong.
罪はない。ハウンズの法をよく知らない貴様が何を言う。
No, I do. I know that you're the law in the hounds, and that's why. Zaxxon Brandenburg, I challenge you to a duel. Again? Do what you want if you win, but if I win, you will let us go to the heights.
何を。
I've seen this man tyrannize the people countless times. His conduct is inexcusable. If the hounds won't convict him, then I'll have to do it. Your terror ends here on my sword.
俺に勝てると本気で思っているのか？
Of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't draw my sword. And I will win. You will not take my future from me.
いいだろう。受けて立つ。だが覚悟しろ。勝つのは貴様ではなく、この俺だ。
Zaxxon drew his sword and leveled it at my throat.
女とて容赦はせん。
Of course, this is a duel. I wouldn't expect anything else. I dodged his first blow and counterattacked. Zaxxon drew a knife and turned the blade aside. I let the impact of his blow take me a few steps. I can't win in terms of physical strength. I went low and took aim. Ha! I slashed across horizontally.
ザコがおとなしく殺されればいいものをよっぽど切り刻まれたいようだな。俺の方が強いとなぜわからない。なぜ屈しない。
I'd never yield to you. My life is mine. Now. I turned his blade aside, went low, and darted across his side. Then I turned around and... Huh. Actually? Zaxxon Brandenburg's perspective? I don't think this has ever happened before. 2 years earlier. Back then, the hounds controlled territory beyond the sanctuary district. The food imported from the heights was insufficient to feed everyone. The rations we distributed were generous, more than a person needed.
今月も厳しいな。
どうしたザクス、暗い顔して。悪夢でも見たか？
Her name was Thea Scone. She was older than me and wore the commander's black cloak.
リーダー、悪夢を見せているのはリーダーですよ。
私が？どうしてだ？
これを見てください。配給量を減らさなければ今月も下旬から食料が不足します。
君の計算が間違っている可能性は？
Zaxxon sounds like such a normal, like, dude, exasperated with his commander here. What happened?
ありません。数学は得意分野ですので。
そうか。困ったな。
微塵も困っているように見えないのは気のせいですか？
君が何とかしてくれると期待しているからな。
まったく無責任な。
I had been assigned to the hounds 4 years earlier. My parents had embezzled temple funds, and so I had been sent to the depths. Embezzled was putting it strongly. It had been a small amount of money, but nevertheless, I was exiled from the high. I had intended to punch him if I ever found him, but I came too late. He had already been killed. I felt no urge to investigate the killing. I was still angry at him, and a part of me felt that he deserved it. Now I was never going to return either, spending my days with the hounds.
単純に配給量を減らせばいいんです。彼らは罪人です。何から何まで養ってやる必要はありません。
そうは言っても同じ人間。同じ場所で生まれた同胞じゃないか。我々は民に仕えるものだ。変わらず尽くすべきだと思わないか？
いいえ、ちっとも。
ふむ。君の血は青いな。
As a police officer, I had done mostly administrative work, so my sword skills were poor. As a result, I had been assigned to the commander's staff to do similar work.
さて、剣の特訓を始めるとするか。
了解です。俺は向こうに行っていますね。
バカを言うな。君の特訓だ。
俺は剣は苦手です。左利きですし、才能がないんです。
I've thought about that. Like, it's very interesting how he's left-handed whenever he draws his sword.
才能の有無を考えるんじゃない。人間は無限の可能性を秘めている。練習を重ねれば必ず習得できる。少しは野心を持つんだ。見返してやると歯を食いしばれ。
女性の言葉とは思えませんね。
剣に性別は関係ない。必要なのは技術と体力、忍耐、判断力、瞬発力。一瞬だ。一瞬で勝敗が、生死が決まる。君が腰に刺している剣をどう使うかで、運命は決まるんだ。さあ、来るんだザクス。強くなるために。大切なものを守るために。
I hated her lessons. Once they began, they lasted for hours.
やっと終わった。
汗だくだな、ザクス。情けない男め。
The commander laughed and pulled out a cigarette.
あれだけ動いて汗一つかかないとは化け物ですね。
What happened? He was so cute.
淑女に対してひどい言い方だな。君も吸うか？
ええ、体に悪そうなので。
And now he smokes. Is it to honor her memory or something?
バカだな。悪そうではない。悪いんだ。ほら、吸ってみろ。
She stuck her cigarette into my mouth.
まず。
And this is just like 2 hours? 2 years ago? So he changed this much in 2 years. The fuck happened?
いいリアクションだ。こんなに美味しいのに、味がわからんとは不幸だな。
不幸のままで結構です。悪いと分かっているなら、どうして吸うんですか？
ん？そうだな。自分の命を管理している気分が心地いいからかな。ここ下界では突然殺し合いが発生する。気を抜けば殺される。誰かの手によって 命を奪われるんだ。だからだろうな。こうして自分の寿命を縮めることが楽しい。私の命は私のものだと実感できる。
意味が分かりかねますが、マゾヒストということですね。
そういう解釈で構わない。
リーダー、ここにいましたか。
Ines.
ああ、イネス。もう迎えに来てくれたのか？
She dropped a cigarette on the ground and put it out with her boot.
はい。早かったですか。
いや、時間通りだ。イネスは私と違って規則正しいな。素晴らしい。私はイネスと見回りに行くが、ついてくるか、ザックス。
いえ、俺はここで今後の対策を考えます。ついていって事件に遭遇したところで役に立てませんので。イネス、リーダーのことを頼む。
わかっている。
Ines Heinrich Hein had been assigned to the town shortly after me. The commander appreciated his skills with a sword. He was so much better than I was that I couldn't even feel jealous.
だからこそ俺は
Aww.
頭脳でハウンズを支えなければ。同じ方法で戦わずとも勝てる方法で勝てばいい。
では行ってくる。君には期待しているぞ、ザックス。
He slapped me on the back and left the room.
期待だけで良い結果が出るのならいいんだがな。
I looked at the report I had prepared for her again. It didn't change the situation.
俺にできること、俺の得意な方法でハウンズを支えねば。
A few days later, I had just that opportunity. An Vereter! An organization called Vereter ruled the territory next to ours. Their boss offered a meeting.
それは本当か？
ああ、ボスも乗り気だ。ただし条件がある。
条件？
ああ、お前のような若造一人をボスに合わせるわけにはいかない。リーダーを連れてこい。
俺としては最初の顔合わせは秘密裏に進めたいのだが。
物資の取引だろう。遅かれ早かれ知ることになる。いいじゃないか。
わかった。説得してみよう。フェアレーターは小塚が多い。上階の物品を仕入れて売りさばけば利益を得られるはず。この交渉は賭けでリスクが高い。リーダーのいない場所で話を進めたかったが。
I had agreed that she would be present, and she agreed she would. Commander, myself, and a number of our comrades went to the meeting.
本日は会合の場を設けていただき感謝します。私はハンズのリーダー、スウィアスコーネです。
あなたのお噂は金がね。ですが、ここまで美しい方とは思いませんでした。
褒めても何も出ませんよ。女は捨てた身です。ボスとリーダー、対等に話し合いましょう。
対等？本気で言っているのか？
そうです。我々はそのつもりでこちらへ来ました。
I felt her attention on me and nodded.
俺は上階の連中が大嫌いでな。貴様らハウンズは迷惑極まりない存在だ。だからここで死んでもらう。
なんだと？
総員、退避せよ！
Yeah, they have guns.
くそ、逃げろ！逃げるんだ！
When we made it outside, it was pandemonium.
スペシャルが
リーダー、無事ですか？
私は大丈夫だ。だが、多くのものを置いてきてしまった。
そんな。ザックス、 どういうことだ。俺はここは危ない。保護地区へ戻りましょう。
しかし仲間が。
いいから早く。ザクス、急ぐぞ。ああ。
Ines took point as we hurried through the chaotic city. Heard gunshots and screaming everywhere.
どうしてこんなことに。俺が悪いのか。俺が取引をしなければ。
ザクス、避けろ。
Oh no! Commander pushed me aside and I fell on the pavement. I got up and looked at our commander. She was buried under rubble.
そんな。セア、セア。
I ran over, screaming her name.
ザクス、無事か。
生きている。はい、無事です。今助けます。
いい。君は逃げろ。
ザクス、大丈夫か。いいです。頼む、手伝ってくれ。この中にリーダーが。
Together with Ines, I extracted our commander from the debris.
見つけた。リーダー。
逃げろと言ったのに、君という男は。
リーダー。腹に鉄の棒が刺
Oh
さった。
no.
ああ。痛いと思ったらこのせいか。まったくついてないな。
すみません。俺が軽率なことをしたせいで。
ハウンズを思っての行動だろう。ならば責めはしない。だが一つ頼みを聞いてほしい。腹のこれを抜いてくれないだろうか。
リーダー、そんなことをすれば失血します。
分かっている。だがこれを取り除かない限り私はここを離れられない。ここを離れられなければフェアレーターの者どものおもちゃにされてしまう。それだけは許せない。だから頼む、ザクス、これを抜いてくれ。
わかりました。
足音が聞こえるな。追っ手かもしれない。ザクス、早く。
I pulled her free of the iron bar that pierced her. Blood spilled everywhere. It drenched my hands, my uniform, and ran down onto the pavement.
保護地区へ戻れば救えるかもしれない。しんがりは自分に任せろ。急げ、ザクス。ザクス。わかった。
Lifting her, I stood up. I could hardly process what was happening. When I carried her, she was even lighter than she looked. I felt like I was carrying feathers.
なんだ、君は案外力持ちなのだな。
喋らないでください。
ではタバコを吸わせてくれないか。
後にしてください。
こうしてみると案外男前だな。
黙ってください。
分かったよ。ハウンズのことは任せた。しっかり生きろよ、ザクス。
I had a bad feeling. The weight in my arms suddenly felt much heavier. Ice constricted my heart.
黙らないでください。喋ってください。何か話してください。
Before we made it to the sanctuary district, or Hound's outpost, Thea's scone was dead. At the first outpost, I took a horse to the sanctuary district, carrying her remains. Many members of the Hounds had gathered in front of our headquarters. When they saw my blood-stained uniform and our commander's remains, they wept. Soon, their grief turned to anger.
リーダーが死んだのはブランデンブルクの仕業じゃないか。
ああ、きっとそうだ。あいつが罠にはめたに違いない。
I meant to accept their scorn, but
リーダーの分まで生きなくてはいけない。俺の力でハウンズを支えなくては。力をつけねば強くなって強くなって誰よりも強くなって彼女の奇跡を残さねば。ハウンズを永続させなければ。見ての通りセア・スコーネは死亡した。彼女は死に際に俺にハウンズを任せた。今日これより俺がリーダーだ。文句がある者は出てこい。このザクセン・ブランデンブルクが相手になろう。
put down the ones who resisted my rule and stopped all formal relations with the depths. People would have to survive on the meager shipments we received from the heights. I led the hounds through a valley of death.
だがそれも今日までか。ああ、嫌いだった。スヤを思い出させるキルスの瞳が、生き方が嫌いだった。下界でまっすぐ生きることなどできない。絶望の淵に立ったところで壊してやろうと思ったのに。ああ、残念だ。お前を殺せないのが残念だ、キルス。
That was dark. Everyone has a dark past, it seems. I can hear the blood. My strike sliced into his stomach. Zaxxon went down on one knee. I leveled my sword at his head. You lose, Zaxxon.
小娘ごときが。
I've won. Yield, Zaxxon.
何をもたもたしている。女、そいつを殺せ。そうだ、ずっと気に食わないと思ってたんだ。やっちまえ。
No, I cannot. I cannot go. Oh, he is a bad guy. I need to stay strong and hate him still. Kill, 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 kill. Towns around me screamed for his death. Zaxxon's authority was broken. His control had evaporated. But I knew that if I killed him, I would be a murderer. He's defenseless.
静まれ。静まれ。情けないことをするな。ザクセン・ブランデンブルクはお前たちハウンズのリーダーだ。
しかしイネス様、そいつは俺たちにひどいことを。
そうだな。だが彼だけが悪いわけではない。お前たちも甘い蜜を吸ったはずだ。誰か一人を責め、そのものを裁けば許されるという話ではない。我らはハウンズとなった日から同じ鎖に繋がれているのだ。ザクセン・ブランデンブルクをまだ非難したいという者は前に出てこい。自分が相手になる。
貴様はどこまでも甘い男だな。
Zaxxon took his sword and put the blame to his neck. Zaxxon!
早まるんじゃない、ザクセン。
黙れ。誰にも俺を裁かせない。俺の命は俺のものだ。
Holy shit. Oh, I will wait. But yeah, like, I did not Kirus in Ines's route. Like, I feel a little cheated out, you know? Because, like, it's mostly focused on world building. And we don't get to see much of Ines and Kiros. The feelings developing. It's more like, yeah, okay, they're together. Anyways, the world is like this. Which is kind of a shame. Because earlier, when we got the Finn flashback, I thought it was neat because I love Finn, but like, it didn't make much sense to just include that in Ines' route. Though I guess they don't know where else to put it. So I understand slightly. But yeah, like, it feels weird. Like, it's very story heavy and we don't get much romance. I don't like that because I feel like there should be a good balance, you know, like in Adage's route. Adage's route was awesome. Okay, anyways, I'm done yapping because it seems like my internet is back. Yeah. So Ines and I went to the Heights as planned. My wish was coming true, but when I thought of Saxon's end, my heart was heavy.
仕方がない。あいつは反感を買うことばかりしていたからな。そうすることがハウンズのためだと信じ、疑っていなかった。
With the way he suppressed resistance?
ああ。人は甘やかせばつけ上がるものだとよくザクスは言っていた。統制のためには犠牲が必要だと。
What do you believe, Sir Ines?
習おうとは思わないが、理解はできる。上階だってそうだ。統制のためといい、多くを犠牲にしているだろ
う。Sacrifices.
ああ。些細な窃盗、結果的過徴犯、汚職の隠蔽。自分やお前の下界行きとてそうだ。十分な調査もなく、容赦もなく下界へ捨てられる。自分自身、下界は恐ろしい場所だと思っていたからな。ハウンズへ配属となった時は、ここで朽ちるのだと覚悟したものだ。
So there is something that scares even you, Sir Ines.
当たり前だ。自分も人の子だ。以前にも話したが、自分は酪農家の息子として生まれ、牛に囲まれ暮らしていた。家は貧しかったため、勉強はそこそこに、両親の仕事を手伝っていた。
I can't imagine what life must have been like.
自分もだ。貴族はどんな暮らしをしているのだろうと、子供の頃から思っていたから、お前の話は興味深かった。片や酪農家、片や貴族であり政治家。本来なら、自分たちは言葉を交わすことがないかもしれない間柄だ。だが、互いに正義を信じ、警察官となり、縁あってこうして知り合った。不思議なものだな。
Safe. I wish we had met before. I wish we had had the chance to meet earlier, in the past.
昔？どれくらい昔だ？
As police officers. You were a rank 2 officer before you were assigned to the Hounds, right? I was going to be a rank 2 officer after the observation mission. We could have met. Could have learned so much from you about my job.
そうだな。叶わぬ願いかもしれないが、自分も警察官として肩を並べたかったと思う。
Sir Ines gave a thin smile at my words. I looked away, embarrassed by his gaze. I'm a criminal, and he's from the Hounds. I never thought we would find common ground. But the more I talked to him, the more I learned about him, the more I could see past the walls and trenches he had built around himself. But I don't think he thinks of me as anyone special. Girl! He hugged you and like he risked all his revenge to bring you. What do you mean he doesn't think of you that way? Even supposing that I really was in love with him, the same surely wasn't true of Sir Ines. He believed in justice and the law, and unsanctioned love was forbidden. And I agree. Perhaps those laws didn't apply in the depths, but we're going back to the Heights now. We'll have to obey all of its laws again. I need to cleanse myself of these impure feelings I have for Sir Ines.
もうすぐ到着するようだ。 心の準備はいいか？
Also, like, we're leaving Finn down there. I'm so sad. Yes, I'm ready. Once we leave the lift, we will be in the heights. I need to prove my innocence, and I'll need to be alert at all times. Focusing on that was more important than anything. I had to leave my feelings for him outside of the heights. 3 police officers awaited us when we stepped outside. One of them approached Sir Ines.
イネス・ハインリヒ・ハイネ。ハウンズでの長き任務、ご苦労だった。
は、帰還の許可をいただけたこと、大変嬉しく存じます。新会員の皆様には深くお礼申し上げます。
うん。そちらの青年は、君は一人で来ると聞いていたのだが。
通達に誤りがあったのでしょう。当初から自分の他にもう一人、この未来ある若者、ラザレフ・ヒューゲルを同行させる予定でした。
He already prepared it. Sir Ines spoke evenly and without hesitation. There was no reason at all to doubt him.
了解した。関係者に通達しておこう。これから宿泊室へ向かってもらうが、何か伝えるべきことはあるか？
は、誠に申し上げにくいのですが、自分が下界を立つ日、ザクセン・ブランデンブルクが事故により落命しました。ハウンズは現在、臨時のリーダーを立て、新会員の指示を待っています。お手数をおかけしますが、新会員のハウンズ運営ご担当者へ早期対応をお願いしていただけませんでしょうか？
あのブランデンベルクが死んだとは。本当か？
はい。不慮の事故ではありましたが、彼らしく立派な最後でした。
そうか。そちらも任せるといい。
ありがとうございます。それでは失礼します。
Sir Ines thanked the officer. I also bowed. He and I walked past the officers to the door, keeping a slight distance between us. What are they seeing when they look at me? I was deceiving them for my goal. I knew I had this one chance to make it work, but it was hard to pull it off. Feeling deeply uncomfortable, I followed Sir Ines out of the station. Oh. The view beyond the door was familiar. It's the hallway.
当たり前だ。
Sir Ines, apparently overhearing me, gave a smile.
廊下に見えなければ相当疲れている。
Yes, but the memories. I wasn't expecting to walk along this corridor again. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
なあ、そうだな。自分もここを歩くのは数年ぶりだ。故に感動している。
You look the same as always, Sir Ines.
なあ、そのせいで誕生日を祝ってやっているのになぜ喜ばないんだなどとよく誤解され怒られる。感情のまま騒いだりできればいいのだが、年のせいか性格の問題か、そういう振る舞いができないのだ。
I see. Yes, I can see that. I can't imagine you get it with glee, but I think it's nice how composed and calm you always are.
ああ、そうか。すまないが、キルス君。そういうことを言うのは控えてくれないか。
Why not?
なあ。君に少しでも褒められると調子が狂う。今狂うのは困る。
Okay, got it. Sir Ines mumbled his gratitude and looked around. When he was sure there was nobody else, he spoke again.
警察官の復職手続きには1週間程度かかるらしい。その間は新会員の宿泊室に滞在することになり、家には戻れないが構わないか。
That's all right. I'm a criminal. I couldn't return even if I wanted to.
そうか。分かっているのであれば結構だ。余計な気遣いだったな。
Oh, it's all right. I'm an illegal immigrant right now, huh? You can go back to your job, but I'm here illegally. I won't be reinstated. What should we do now?
お前のことはハウンズの一人ラザレフ・ヒューゲルで登録してある。
Is that the one Finn murdered like a while back?
あいつは死闘で死んだためザクスは上階へ死亡報告を出さなかった。簡単には知られないと思うが、お前の正体が明るみに出る前に真犯人を探すことだ。できそうか？
There's no question. I have to do it. I had no idea when I would be found out. It could be any day. I have only this chance. I need to try everything. I remember this room. We were in the foreign visitor quarters. This was where Sir Cordoa had announced the results of the Rank 2 examination on us. That feels like it was so long ago. I had no idea then that I'd be going to the depths on a mission, let alone eventually becoming a criminal. And yet, now?
おお、自分が思っていたよりいい部屋だ。
I wish there was only one bed. Sir Ines had never been in it, apparently. He looked around the room with no perceptible change in expression. Yes, it's much better than the nap room. There are 2 beds. Seems they expect us both to use this room.
そうだ。受け入れがたいだろうが。
It's alright. I've used the nap room. This is much more comfortable.
ああ。確かにそうだな。あれはひどかった。ベッドが空いていなければ、ソファーや床で寝させられたからな。
He unbuckled his sword and leaned in against the wall.
早速だが、明日からの行動を確認してもいいだろうか。
Alright, let's do that. There was nobody else in the room, but we had to be careful nobody could hear us. We sat on the same bed, close to each other, and talked in hushed voices.
どうした？
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just feeling a little weary from our journey, not that the tension's gone.
ああ、なるほど。ザクスとケンを交えたこともある。体が疲れているのだろう。明日からのことは明日考えるとして、今日はもう休むとしよう。
I will go to sleep. Okay, I'll sleep now.
なあ、そうしてくれ。疲れていては判断が鈍るからな。明日から改めて励めばいい。
Alright. Sir Ines, thank you for bringing me here.
ああ。だが大切なのはここからだ。自分は自分の、お前はお前の目的を果たさねばならん。抜かるなよ。
I crawled under the covers and closed my eyes. Not even a shower or anything? Haven't had a bed like this in a long time. The pillow beneath my head was soft, and the mattress cradled my body. Magic of the bed drew me into the embrace of sleep. Good night. See you tomorrow. I heard the quiet noises of someone moving. The rustle of cloth as sheets were shifted. What's going on?
ああ、もしかして起こしてしまっただろうか。
Sir Ines? I glanced at the clock on the wall. It was still so early that the sun wouldn't even have risen yet. It's very early.
なあ、目が冴えたから礼拝堂に行こうと思ってな。
Chapel. Good idea. A prayer in the morning. That's a good idea. May I come with you?
まあ、構わない。早速支度をしてくれるか。人のいないうちに行きたい。
Yes, I can. We nodded and got out of bed. I feel lighter and more positive compared to yesterday. I'm well rested now. There's nobody here.
好都合だ。考え事をするにはちょうどいい。
Sir Ines closed the door behind us and walked quietly through the chapel. His footsteps echoed pleasantly off the walls. I should follow. I approached his broad frame. The air in the chapel was always cool, the atmosphere austere. There was a sense of spirituality and holiness about it that was unlike anything in the depths. For the first time, I truly felt like I was back in the heights. Sir Ines stood near the front, closing his eyes and folding his hands in earnest prayer. You must be a devout man, Sir Ines.
いや、そんなことはない。普通か、それ以下だ。
He opened his eyes and looked at the statue in front of us as he spoke.
下界では、ユネ様に祈る心の余裕を失っていたからな。その時の分も含めて祈るため、ここへやってきた。
心の余裕のない時ほど来てほしいものだけどね。
Saint Yune? I turned around and saw Saint Yune there. When did he get there?
ユネ様、失礼いたしました。
Sir Ines rushed to kneel, but Saint Yune shook his head.
そういうのはいいよ。今は他に誰もいないし、気軽にしてほしい。
I think the next route would be his, and then Finn.
気軽と言われても。
It's still Saint Yune. We have to be careful not to offend him.
二人ともガチガチだね。まあいいけどさ。
Why are you here?
それは愚問じゃない。ここは私の聖域だよ。
Saint Yune tucked his hair back behind his ear and laughed.
朝早くに目覚めたんだけど、やることがなくて歩いてたら、ここへたどり着いた。ただそれだけだよ。お前たちだね。下界から戻ってきた子たちというのは。
Saint Yune walked up to us, inspecting me and Sir Ines. I've never been so close to him. Before me stood our immortal saint, looking like a young man, or perhaps an older adolescent. In person, he was much more beautiful than the statues and images suggested, filled with energy. Sir Ines seemed even more nervous than me. He looked so stiff that he would have toppled over if I had poked him.
自分のことをユネ様はご存知なのですか？
軽くね。国で起こることは日々報告させてるんだ。下界から戻れるものは少ないから印象に残っていた。それだけだよ。ハウンズでの任務ご苦労様。お帰りなさい、上界へ。
ありがとうございます。
He's so excited. Startled by Sir Ines's high-pitched, I bowed as well. Saint Yune's warm words moved me, but unlike Sir Ines, I hadn't officially returned. That fact made it hard for me to celebrate.
自分はここへ戻ってくることを悲願とし、日々励んでおりました。帰還することができて、心から嬉しく思います。
そうなんだ。上界を離れたら、私もそれだけ自分の環境をありがたがれるのかな。
Left the heights? Saint Yune smiled, looking back and forth between us both.
それじゃ、私は失礼するよ。二人とも、なくしたものを取り戻せるといいね。
Interesting. The way he said that, I think like to get like something you want to attain. Huh, so he knows. Saint Yune?
何？どうしたの？
Saint Yune, we...
どうだろうね。わからない。わからない方が楽しいこともある。大丈夫。私は大事な時にしか動かないから。お前はお前の思い描いたまま進むことだ。
I'm not sure, but does he know what we're doing? Did that mean he knew who I really was? We did meet once. Sir Ines? Bro is blushing. Sir Ines, what is it? You don't even blush for me. What the fuck, dude?
見たか今の。ユネ様だ。
I'm so upset. You don't even blush for me, and you're blushing for him? Fucking go date him then. Why am I in your out, huh? Fight me. Yes, that was Saint Yune.
あのユネ様。
I'm upset.
本物のユネ様とお話ししてしまった。
His eyes were sparkling and his cheeks were pink. You are a devout man, aren't you?
信心は関係ないだろう。ユネ様だぞ。本来自分などが言葉を交わすことのできない存在。ああ、どうすればいい。まだ動悸が激しい。脈も乱れている。
He wasn't even this excited when we finally, you know, did what he wanted to do and left the hounds and go back to the heights. He was like, oh, my parents always told me that I'm never happy enough whenever they throw surprise birthday parties. And look at him! Hypocrite! Sir Ines. It is cute, but how dare you? I understand how you feel. As citizens normally don't get a chance to speak to Saint Yune. I understand how you feel.
そうかそうだな。そうだとも。どうしてお前はそれほど冷静にいられるんだ。ユネ様と言葉を交わした奇跡を何とも思わないのか。
I'm glad I met him, but unlike you, I'm not here as myself. The service he thanked me for wasn't truly mine.
そうか。なるほどな。
It makes me happy that you can be so happy about it, though. Wasn't that nice, Sir Ines?
子供に対するような言い方をされると照れる。
A little
自
bit.
分も冷静にならねばな。
Sir Ines cleared his throat. His cheeks were still pink. Let's stay here until you've stabilized.
笑うんじゃない。
Mm-hmm.
あの方は別格だ。舞い上がるのは仕方のないことだ。
Aren't you happy that you got to return now?
なあ、本当にな。気を抜いてはいけないと思うものの、意識しなければ浮かれてしまいそうだ。
The sun had finally risen. I could see the light in the corridors. We ate breakfast in the temple cafeteria and went back to our room. We had to talk about our plans.
お前は今日はどうするつもりだ。
Sorry. I haven't thought about it.
なんだと。最初からそんな調子でいいのか。
I didn't know what to say. He was right, and it hurt. I want to go back to my home and look for clues. But it's a fair distance from the temple, and I might be recognized there. Instead, I think it would be better to collect information here in the temple. What about you?
自分は今日はキルス君に教わった公開会議というものを見に行くつもりだ。
The public session?
なあ、あいつの死には政治家が関わっているはず。一般市民に見学が認められている公開会議なら難なく顔ぶれを確認できる。手がかりを探したい。
I see. Could I come with you? My father was a politician. Besides, I might be able to point out my father's friend to you.
なあ、お前がしたいならそうしろ。ただし、目立たないようにな。お前が戻ってきていると知られては、まずい者もいるだろうからな。
Yes, I will remember that. The assembly was open to citizens who wanted to observe the public session. We made plans to go there at around noon. My father used to say that the assembly argues about completely meaningless things. He had taken me once when I was a child. I still remembered it.
そろそろ会議場に着くが、準備はいいか。
Yes, but... Sir Ines looked at me. I shrugged. Is it a good idea for us to wear the hound's uniform? Won't we stand out?
問題ないだろう。この制服がハウンズのものであると知っているのは、限られた役人と警察官だ。
Exotic.
他の者には新会員の何かしらの役人としか見えないだろう。 何より自分はまだ手続き中であり、警察官に復帰していない。勝手に制服を着ることは許されない。
I see. That's true.
しかし自分はともかく、お前は顔なじみもいるだろう。できるだけ顔は見せないように。ただし不自然でない形でな。
That is a hard balance to find.
自分の背に隠れていれば問題ない。では行くぞ。
The assembly was already in session when we passed through the door. We mingled with the others there to observe the audience. He was right. I remember several people here. Most of them were politicians my father had worked with. Some were distant relatives. That's... oh my god! He looks just like Lucian from Even If Tempest. That's crazy! That's Lord Fitzgerald. I knew it was him. He was sitting among the other delegates. Must have quit his job as Lord Warner's secretary and become a politician. I haven't talked to Lord Fitzgerald since our engagement had been annulled. It looks like he's walking his path in his life. Life had gone on while I was in the depths. Things had changed. I was happy for him, but it also made me a little sad how much had passed me by. He doesn't have to follow Lord Warner now. He can follow his own path in politics. Fitzgerald Evans, I'm curious to see what life has in store for you. Will he become relevant? Was he the one to kill our parents? After an hour or so, the assembly went into a short recess. We talked to one another so as to not attract attention. Sir Ines, has this borne any fruit?
それがダメだな。無学な自分には議論の内容が理解できない。この日のためにお前から貴族や政治について学んでいたというのにな。
Oh, I see.
そうだ。学の浅い自分は貴族が政治を動かしていると思っていたからな。
I wouldn't say that was wrong per se. More than half of all the politicians here are nobility. The families that had contributed the most politically after the flood had received titles and court ranks, producing the first generation of hereditary nobility. Wish I could be of more use to Sir Ines. He didn't know the details of the case his partner had been investigating. They probably hadn't talked about it to any great length. I'm not sure who knows what here, but we could ask Lord Fitzgerald. What do you think?
Fitzgerald?
Why? Like, he would recognize you. He was your partner. Yes, Fitzgerald Evans, the young man sitting over there on the right.
ほう、知り合いなのか?
Yes, I used to be engaged with him, to him.
婚約者?
Yes, used to be. It's complicated, but the engagement was annulled. Annulled. Still, there's no bad blood between us, and we have shared memories. Girl, you're an outlaw. He's not gonna help you. He's not that stupid, especially if he's pursuing a career in politics. Might be able to help you if you talk to him.
彼はどういった人物なんだ?
Lord Fitzgerald... lives in a different world. He lives in a different world. Interesting, because after this, I only have 2 more choices before I get an ending. Which is so weird because it feels really short, doesn't it? Is it not super short compared to the others? Should I just finish it today? Do I have enough time to finish it today? I might. Interesting. We'll see.
お前にとってもか?
Yes, the nobility has different ranks as well. The Evans are higher in rank than the Stellas. My mother was extremely happy about my engagement to him. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, the Evans wielded considerable influence with the temple. He would make a powerful ally.
なるほど。勘で動くことは避けたい。彼を頼りたいと思うが。
Yes, exactly.
お前は構わないのか？彼と接触する以上、正体を明かすことになるぞ。
Like, don't be stupid! Well, I had been engaged to Lord Fitzgerald, but we hadn't been especially close. Probably doesn't know that I'm innocent. He might as well blame me for what happened. But he's the only one I can rely on. Had to hope he was going to help us once we explained the situation to him. I don't mind. I'll trust Lord Fitzgerald. He's the son of the speaker, Lord Warner. He would be a powerful ally.
そうか。
Are you worried?
ここは敵地のようなもの。踏み入れた時からずっと不安だ。だが、お前が納得しているのならそれでいい。お前の案に従おう。
I nodded, looking around the room. There are too many other delegates here. We shouldn't make contact now. We can't talk to him yet. We don't know who else is watching.
では閉会後、自分が彼に声をかけよう。どこか静かに話せる場で、お前と引き合わせる。それでいいか？
Yes, good. The sessions should resume soon.
ああ。しかし、議会中の静けさは、
For real
なか
though.
なか眠たくなるな。自分はきっと政治家にはなれない。
Yes, I know how you feel. That's part of the reason why I didn't want to follow my father's footsteps. I would rather do something physical than spend hours here talking.
同感だ。お前は政治家よりも警察官の方が向いていると思う。この先どうなるかわからないが、願わくば共に復職したいものだ。
Yes, I also want to serve again. Eventually, the session ended, and I retreated to the chapel. I wonder if Sir Ines will be able to bring Lord Fitzgerald here. I knew perfectly well that I could trust Sir Ines, but I didn't know all that much about Lord Fitzgerald. I hope it goes well.
本当に彼女はここにいるのかい?
Why are you saying, hey, by the way, I have kiddos, you know, remember? Your ex-fiancé that supposedly killed her parents? Yeah, I brought her here. Like, why would you say that? Ah.
ああ、間違いない。
I know that voice. Lord Fitzgerald.
君は、もしかして、キルス城?
Yes, here's Kistella.
そうか。驚いた。そんな髪型だから一瞬誰かわからなかったよ。
Yes, it was unavoidable.
そうか。僕は君の長い髪が好きだったんだけどな。
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, hello, I guess. Lord Fitzgerald reached out and touched strands of hair falling over my cheeks.
僕らの婚約はなくなったけど、君をずっと心配していた。下界は危険な場所だ。勇ましいお嬢様でも大変なんじゃないかと。
お嬢様？
そう。彼女はお嬢様。
Oh my god.
どんな立場となっても、その姿、その眼差しは濁ることがなく綺麗で、僕の心を掴んで離さない。
Lord Fitzgerald, I'm kind of here with my new man, so if you could just like not talk about that, that would be great. I thought he might have changed since becoming a politician, but apparently not. Time had passed, our lives had changed, but he was just as he had been. Lord Fitzgerald was no different to who he had been before I had left.
どうしてここへ？下界へ送られたという話は間違いだったのかな？
Oh, that's a little... I chose my words carefully and looked at Sir Ines.
自分のことは後でいい。まずはお前の事情を説明してくれ。
Alright. I was exiled to the sanctuary district after I was accused of murdering my parents. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent. Sir Ines helped me return so I could prove my innocence.
無実？ああ、思った通りだ。君が人殺しなんてするはずがないと信じてた。
Really?
ああ。君のことを知らない者は、あれこれひどいことを言っているようだけど、僕は君の高潔さを知っているから、とても心が痛かった。でも、そうか、無実だったのか。よかった。ところで、犯人の目星は、心当たりはあるのかい？
It's him, isn't it? No, none at all. Or maybe his dad, actually. I can't go to my old home to look for evidence either.
近づけないって、どうして？
I may have cut my hair, but plenty of people would remember my face.
ああ、なるほどね。あれから時間が経過してるんだ。新しい証拠を探すのも大変だろうね。僕でよければ協力させてくれないだろうか。少しは力になれると思うんだ。
Are you sure?
ああ。新米議員の僕がどれだけ役に立てるかわからないけどね。大切なお嬢様のために力を尽くすよ。常に忠誠を。僕は警察官ではないけれど、正義を信じる気持ちは同じだから。
Lord Fitzgerald, thank you. Are you jealous? Please say you are. Now we should talk about Sir Ines.
いや、自分はいい。
Honey? What?
手がかりになりそうなことを思い出した。まずはそちらを当たろうと思う。
Babes, if you're jealous, you should show it. Because it's cute.
フィッツジェラルド君、自分を信じ、彼女に会ってくれたこと、感謝する。
感謝したいのは僕の方だよ。いきなり彼女の名前を出された時は驚いたけどね。これからいくつか調べて、今日中に何らかの連絡を取るようにする。
Alright, thank you. Lord Fitzgerald left the chapel, smiling. Sir Ines, on the other hand... He's been scowling for a while now. He had never been one to smile much, but... His black face and his irritated face were similar, but not identical. Whatever the case, it was uncomfortable. Sir Ines, is everything alright?
彼のことを本当に信頼してもいいのか？物分かりが良すぎると思わないか？
I agree with that, to be honest, it's sus. Too easily?
ああ。お前の話を微塵も疑わず、力を貸すと自ら申し出た。お前に協力して彼に何の利がある？
I don't think people are always in it for themselves. Maybe he's just being altruistic.
なあ、そうだ。だからお前に尋ねているんだ。彼を信頼していいのかと。お前の運命を簡単に彼に預けていいのかと。託してしまった今、後戻りはできないかな。婚約解消と言っていたな。それは罪人となる前の話か。
Yes, I don't know why, but we got the notice very suddenly from the government. Alright, it was cancelled before we were accused of murder. I forgot about that. Could have been an administrative error or due to reasons out of our hands. There was no time to investigate what happened before I was exiled.
なるほど。下界へ降りる以外に婚約が解消されることもあるとは知らなかった。
The engagement. Talking about all this takes me back. What about Sir Ines? Had Sir Ines had a fiancé? He's 11 years older than I am. No, I don't want to speculate. Then again, What about that Thea person? Was she his wife? What does that mean for me? Being in love with a married man is even worse than simply being in love. Hmm.
ん？何をうなっている？悩みがあるなら打ち明けてくれ。
But it didn't seem like the time or place to talk about it.
遠慮はするな。ここには自分とお前しかいない。他言はしない。信頼してくれ。
Now I have to tell him, don't I? I would have liked not to talk about this, but I gulped and started. Alright. Sir Ines?
なんだ？
Sir Ines, are you married? It's such an easy question! Why did I stutter? I didn't feel certain that I really had a right to ask, and that had made me stumble.
自分は未婚だ。結婚の準備をする前に下界へ降ろされた。下界へ降ろされた者の婚約は抹消される。自分の婚約者は別の者と暮らしているに違いない。
Who was engaged to Adage? I'm so jealous. Now I want to know, even though it has nothing to do with this round. I see. How well did you know her?
付き合い？付き合いも何も、たまに会って話すくらいだ。自分は仕事の方が大事だったから、交流はあまりしなかった。大抵のものと同じく、定められたものと定められた日に結婚し、定められた人数の子供を育てる。そんな生活を送るものだとばかり思っていた。
I see. Sir Ines hadn't married yet. That's good, right? What about Thea?
Thea?
Thea. I see. It's Thea. Thea. Okay. Yes. I tried to ask you about her before. Wasn't she someone important to you?
大切？なあ、そうだな。そうだった。彼女は、ハウンズの前リーダーでな。とても強く、凛としていて、素晴らしい女性だった。彼女もまた、君のように無茶をする性格でな。自分もザクスも、たびたび困らされていた。君を見ていると、時折シアを思い出してな。そのせいで口にしてしまったのだろう。
Did you love her?
そうだな。上官として好きだった。だが、異性として意識するのは難しいな。シアは誰か一人のものになるような人ではなかった。
Meow 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 meow. Hi Unli, welcome Unli. I won't be streaming for much longer though. But hi, welcome.
性別不詳、女を捨てた女などザクスがよく愚痴っていたものだ。
I see. You have a long history with Zaxxon, don't you?
ああ、昔はああではなかったんだ。本当に。経験は人を変える。もし彼女が生きていたら、お前とザクスの関係も違っていただろうにな。残念だ。
I came to meow, not to say hi anyway. I see. Okay, then I'll retract my hi. Good job meowing, cat boy.
昔話はこれまでにして。大事なのはこれからだ。何が起こるかわからない。何か起こってからでは遅い。十分注意し、行動すること。いいな。
Yes, absolutely. Sir Ines went to the police station within the temple to gather information. We went back to our quarters to wait for Lord Fitzgerald. Sir Ines isn't married. Oh no, I don't have time to think about this. This dude is pretty. My Adage was prettier. But yes, he's very pretty. I like him a lot. He was my favorite, judging on looks. As I waited, I read the newspapers from the day after my parents were killed. I went through about a week's worth, They contained a mixture of truth and falsehood regarding the Tistella family. And after that, nothing. No information. I had to think about our strategy and what we were going to do. But whenever my thoughts felt idle, I found myself thinking about Sir Ines. When Sir Ines is reinstated as a police officer, the temple will assign him a new fiancé. There's no way I can stop that happening, and I won't be picked as the fiancé. Even if we manage to work all this out, I'll never be able to be with him. Couldn't help but wonder if it wouldn't be best if we continued to live as we did. No, I shouldn't even think about it. I knew that thought was unacceptable, but I couldn't shake it. It's evening already. When is Lord Fitzgerald going to come? He's gonna bring in, like, cops, isn't he? This weekend is about to be super hot here. I feel like every weekend it's super hot there. Lord Fitzgerald, my former fiancé. If I had never met Sir Ines and married Lord Fitzgerald, I wouldn't have felt the way I do now. But I feel like it was inevitable that I met Sir Ines. I'm a little selfish, aren't I?
戻った。
Sir Ines, welcome back.
ああ。ただいま。そんな風に迎えられると、我が家に帰ってきた気分になるな。
Sir Ines smiled and unbuckled his sword. How did it go? Any progress?
よくないな。警察官時代の私物を探していたのだが、ここを去ったのは4年前だ。保管庫のどこに置かれているのかわからない。
Why do you need your personal belongings?
ああ、パートナーの形見の聖人ユネの印が施されたペンダントだ。譲り受けた時、その中に誰かの名を書いた紙が入っていたことをふと思い出した。その名を知りたいのだが、保管庫は物で溢れていてな。あの中から探すのは苦労しそうだ。だが、一つ成果はあった。事件について知人と会うことになったんだ。重要な情報を知っているかどうかはわからないが、一歩前進したのには違いない。
Yes, that's good.
ああ。お前はどうだ？フィッツジェラルド君から連絡はあったか？
No, nothing. Doesn't it trigger your ear that the voice lines are recorded in a bad quality? Is it bad? I can't tell. I don't know, it's just handsome guys are talking in my ear, so I must shut up. That's pretty much all the thought that goes in my head. The voices are hot, I have no complaints. And they're, like, the way they deliver their lines are very good.
今日中と言っていたんだ。まだ慌てなくていいだろう。どうだ？外を少し歩かないか？
Are you sure?
なあ、もう日は落ちている。目立った行動さえ慎めば、誰もお前に気づかないはずだ。
I said that because it triggers mine. Well, I have, like, the game audio in one ear and, like, the feedback of my video in one ear. So if just that much triggers me, I would go crazy by now.
どうだろう？自分と出かけないか？
Yes! As soon as I took him up on the offer, the gloom in my heart cleared away. Makes sense. Of course, I'm always right. It amused me what a simple disposition I had, but there was nothing I could do about it. How long has it been since we walked together? Since the market? I restrained my excitement and left the room with him. I'm a little surprised. This area hasn't changed since my time as a police officer.
お前がここを去ったのはつい最近ではないか。そう簡単に変わるものではないだろう。だが、そうだな。自分が去った時と比べても少しも変化が見られない。下界の湿度の高さに慣れてしまったせいか、ひどく乾燥している気がしてしまうな。
Yes, and it's so quiet. The city was painted in a warm light. The people we passed looked happy and at peace. I used to take all this for granted. Now that I've seen what life is like in the depths, the peace here feels so surreal. Here, a world of peace ruled by the state and the law. There, a world of chaos, but also freedom. Where can people be happier, I wonder?
ハウンズだった自分の前で無秩序というとは勇気があるな。
I'm a Hounds member too now. Oh, I'm sorry.
だが間違ってはいない。ザクスのやり方はそう言われても仕方がなかったからな。止められなかった自分も同罪だ。それを非難する権利はみじんもない。懐かしい場所に出たな。
Why?
ここは自分が警察官時代によく巡回していたところだ。
Really? What an odd coincidence. My home is quite close, just beyond there.
なあ、そうか。そうだな。ここは貴族が多く、警備が行き届いているからか治安が良く、自分がいた頃は事件という事件が発生しなかった。あ、だが。
What is it?
ある夜、パートナーと持ち場を分担し、それぞれ別に巡回していた時、幼い女の子を発見したんだ。
Okay, now this is kind of weird, because we became a police officer because a police officer found us while we were crouched down near the bushes and like we got lost. And that was what made us want to be a police officer. It would be really weird if he was that police officer because we were super young back then.
最初は亡霊だと思ったほどで、よく人さらいに合わなかったものだとひどく驚いたものだ。
A ghost?
なあ、なんでもその子はペンダントを探しているらしくてな。
It was him! That's crazy! No! That makes the age gap so obvious! Ugh!
夕方にも見かけたから大切なものだとは思っていたが、まさか夜にも探しているとは思わなかった。
That's I don't like because we were super young back then. A girl looking for a pendant? I decided to listen to Sir Ines, having a vague feeling where this was going to end.
彼女が探していた場所とは別のところでペンダントを拾ったものの、その子の居住地を知るはずがなく、拾得届を処理しようと持ち歩いていた。だから夜にまた見かけた時は運が味方したと思ったものだ。
We keep getting POV changes in his route.
ペンダントか。きっと夕方の女の子に違いない。拾得物は本来規定に従い新会員で保管するもの。だがあの子がそんなことを知っているとは思えない。
POV changes. I do like POV changes, but unfortunately for this guy's route, it's more like it serves as like a scene dump. Like, oh, by the way, this is happening to that guy, or this is what happened in that guy's past, instead of like talking about the romance and this guy, like who I'm trying to date's like reactions and whatnot. So it's just like a convenient plot tool rather than like really relevant to the plot of the romance itself. It's relevant to the story plot, but not the romance plot. Hmm?
また君か。
You... She looked at me and recognized me. I could see the disappointment on her face.
こんな時間に外を出歩くとは。親が心配しているはずだ。
I reached for her and told her to go home. She swatted my hand aside and glared at me, insisting she was fine. They don't know I'm here.
どこが平気なんだ。
Please leave me alone. I can't go home until I find it.
探し物?
Yes, it's really important. I need to find it, otherwise Then she fell silent again. She looks down, tears welling in her eyes.
君にとってとても大切なものなんだな。それはこれだろうか。
It was him all along. Oh, this is my... Bro, why are you
君のもの
hot?
だったか。よかった。
Actually, no, you look like Elkcrete here. The fuck is going on? What's with that haircut, bro? You have a mullet.
拾った時、君のものであってほしいと願った。これが目的のものであれば、余計な心配をせずに済むからな。
Worry?
ああ。探し物さえ手に入れば、君が夜道を歩くこともなくなるだろう。
I'm very sorry.
気にするな。君の家はどこだ？近くまで送ろう。
Pretty. I like this. I like this a lot. Yes, I thought so.
やはり。
That girl?
お前がどうしたんだ？
The girl whose pendant you found was me.
はあ？
I'm serious, it really was me. I wonder why we didn't recognize each other before. You look different now, but my memory of that day is pretty good. Maybe it's because of how different you look. Sir Ines, why is your hair so short now? I like it like
どう
this.
してと言われても、髪の長さは個人の自由であり、湿度の高い保護地区では髪は短い方が楽だ。それに、お前もあの時と違うではないか。
I'm a big girl now. How so?
そうだ。あの時のお前は幼く、ドレスを着ていた。そのお前が保護地区では帽子を深くかぶり、男みたいな服を着ていた。成長し、美しくなっていたんだ。気づけるはずがあるまい。
You're calling me pretty? Beautiful?
いや、当時と比べてだ。
You didn't have to walk back on that one. But it was very like him to do so. Ah, this is so sad. I meet the person who made me become a police officer, and then I don't realize it for such a long time.
きっかけ？
Yes. Until the police officer, until you helped me that day, I thought police officers were just loafing around in the city. Then I understood how important your job was, helping the people. It became my dream to help them as well. I am who I am because of you, Sir Ines.
キルス君。
That is cute. Oh, I'm sorry, I became so excited. It's an important memory for me.
いや、構わない。あの頃のペンダントは、あれからなくしていないか？
The pendant is in Finn's hand because he got it back for us. But we never met him in this route. Ah, Finn, my love. Ah. It's okay. The longing will be stronger. So in his route, I can just love him. Well, I gave it to the hounds in the sanctuary district.
なんだと？なぜだ？
There was a dispute at the supply station. I had to hand it over in return for the ration.
そうか。自分が知っていれば取り返してやったものの、すまないな。
It's not your fault. It was precious to me, but I realized that objects aren't what's important. What really matters is that I lived a good life, one which my family would have been proud of.
なるほど。18歳にしては考えがしっかりしているな。
Not at all. On the contrary, I feel very confused all the time. Even now, my pulse is so high. I don't have myself under control. I still want to grow and be someone more like you, Sir Ines.
自分の？自分は面白みも何もない人間だぞ。
I usually like dull and boorish men. That's alright. It's what I want.
そうか。まあ、頑張ることだ。いい気分転換になったな。そろそろ新館員へ戻るか。
Yes. That was nice. I do like that it's one of the love interests. I didn't even remember that at all. We started to walk back and I looked over my shoulder. Sir Ines was patrolling the area where I lived. And we met when I was a child. Without him, I wouldn't have set my sights on being a police officer. Perhaps our meeting has been predestined. What a conceited idea. Maybe I want to think of us being destined for each other, but what about Sir Ines?
どうした顔が赤いぞ。
Oh, nothing. Oh my god, it's the line! The moon is beautiful tonight. Okay, so, like a little, in case people don't know. So, in Japanese, I believe it was Soseki Natsume, actually, like a big shot Japanese author. And basically, a line from his book, like, the moon is beautiful tonight, tsuki ga kirei, or something. Yeah, it's like an indirect expression of confessing your love. It is sometimes used as like a way to express your love without actually saying it outright. Like you would just say, the moon is beautiful tonight. Why do I know this? Because I have used it in my fan fictions. So yes, it's very interesting. I feel like they're making it so that she's indirectly confessing to him here.
まあ、そのようだ。保護地区は常に曇っていて、見上げたところで空は見えなかった。久しぶりに見る月は、なあ、綺麗だ。
It really is. We were only talking about the moon, but a simple smile was enough to throw me off. Let's hope that he doesn't realize I feel like this. For sure they're referencing that. I refuse all other options. She's indirectly confessing. I sent out a brief prayer as we walked back to the temple. I'm a little surprised by how nice that was. When we returned to our room, we found a letter on the floor.
なんだそれは?
Let me see. There's no recipient listed, but the sender's name is here. Fitzgerald Everins. It's from Lord Fitzgerald. You weren't in your room, so I'll leave this letter. Please meet me in the chapel early tomorrow morning.
早朝か。
What is it?
自分と知人は朝早く会うことになっている。場所は新館院の外で、約束の時間に往復することは難しい。
I see. That's all right. You should focus on what you need to do. We promised each other that.
そうか。すまないな。
Oh no, it's good that we're making progress.
なあ、お前もな。互いに明日は早い。そろそろ寝ることにしよ
う。Yes, good night.
なあ、いや、やはり待ってくれ。
Yes?
お前に一つ言いたいことがある。
Yes? His stern gaze made me tense up.
そんな顔するな。説教ではない。
That's not why I'm tensing up, but... I nodded and asked him what it was.
呼び方なんだが。
Personal?
今日思ったのではなく、以前から考えてはいたんだ。だが、踏ん切りというか、どの段階で告白すればいいのかわからず。
Like what? My mind swirled with hopes, fears, and expectations. It was as if 1,000 voices were clamoring in my head.
よし、言うぞ。お前をこれから、君と呼んでもいいだろうか。
I was expecting something. She was expecting something. How dare you? You let down both me and Kiras. What?
ずっとお前と呼び続けていたが、女性に対し失礼だと思ってな。
This is why girls should confess first. Guys were stupid.
君と呼びたい。構わないだろうか。
Right, sure thing. Disappointment made my response a little lackluster. Sir Ines didn't seem to notice. He visibly relaxed.
そうか。よかった。嫌がられたり断られたらどうしようかと不安だった。
I'm not even in love with him, so I can't imagine what Kiras is feeling. Like the disappointment. Like I'm disappointed and I'm not even in love with him. I see. Well, it turned out fine. Should have known what to expect from him. It was my own fault for having unrealistic hopes.
では改めておやすみキルス君。
Yes, good night. I've been hoping for something else, but he seems really happy. I suppose I'll have to be content with this for now. Morning came. I bid Sir Ines goodbye and headed for the chapel. I wonder if Lord Fitzgerald is there already. I closed the door behind me and walked to the center of the room. I've already been here for 3 days. I hope I find a lead soon.
ごめん。僕から呼び出したくせに遅れて。待たせたかな？
It's alright, I only just arrived.
そうか。あれ？昨日の男性は？
Sir Ines has business outside of temple today.
なるほど。一人で来たというわけか。
Lord Fitzgerald smiled at me.
本当に驚いたよ。まさか君が戻ってくるとは思わなかったから。
I really don't trust him. Yes, I didn't expect it either. Was prepared to rot in the depths, but I survived and made it back.
ああ、本当に。
Fucking knew it.
本当に君はしぶとい。
I fucking knew it.
そのしぶとさ、父親にそっくりだな。
I fucking knew it. He looks too nice, and he was so eager to help. This is why I have trust issues.
君の父親もしぶとかったんだ。何度刺してもうめいてわめいてさ。なかなか死なずに苦労したよ。
Okay, I'm gonna say this in like the most spoiler-free way possible, but the mastermind of the murder that asked Fitzgerald to kill her parents, I'm surprised they know each other, you know? There's like a big position and age gap. I'm surprised they know each other.
ああ、でも母親はそうでもなかったから安心して。2回、いや、3回ですぐに殺せちゃった。
Finish her? Are you saying that you...
そう。そのまさかだよ。気づかなかったなんて。バカな女だ。本当にバカだよね。君の両親を殺し、罪を着せた僕を頼ってくるなんてさ。
What? I trusted you!
それは君の都合でしかないんじゃない？何もできないから僕を頼ってきた。つまり、利用しようとしたわけだ。
No.
違わない。全然違わない。でもいいよ。許してあげる。まっすぐ僕の元に来てくれたからね。まだ何もしていないのなら、ここで君を消すだけで全てもみ消せる。過去の僕が君の信頼を得ていてよかったよ。
Lord Fitzgerald, why did you kill my parents? What did they do to you?
さあ、なんだろうね。僕にはわからないし、どうだっていいよ。僕は父の言うことに従っただけ。親の頼み事を聞いてあげるのが子供の役目だからね。
That makes more sense. Now, if it was the order from his father, then I would understand. It matches up. Is Lord Warner also involved in this?
そうだよ。だから何か疑問があるなら、僕ではなく、父さんにぶつけるべきだ。キルス嬢。君のことは嫌いではなかったけど、価値を見出したことは一度だってない。子孫を残すための道具としか思ってなかった。そんな僕を頼ってどうにかなると思う？ほんと哀れで愚かだね。安心していいよ。僕は僕で好きにやってるから。 政治家となって君の父親が空けた席を埋めたし、他の女とすでに婚約済みだ。僕のことは心配せず、君は君の人生を全うすればいい。ここではなく、汚い下界でね。
He gave me a dirty smile, and a shudder ran down my back. I felt cold, filled with a calm, determined rage. This man killed my father, my mother. This man blamed me for it. Fitzgerald. Unable to remain still, I struck out with my fists. I punched him as hard as I could. Punch. A blow knocked him onto the floor. My fists were clenched, my shoulders were heaving. I glared down at Lord Fitzgerald, put all my strength behind it, but I didn't expect my blow to fell him. He made no attempt to block or dodge. I had a bad feeling. Someone's there. Something seemed terribly wrong. My feeling turned to conviction when he began to laugh.
議員、ご無事ですか？
ああ、ただ殴られただけだから。
議員を殴っただと？貴様、エヴァンス議員をよくも。
ああ、ことは荒立てないでくれないか。その子も悪気があってやったわけじゃないと思うんだ。
いいえ、議員は優しすぎます。悪意がない者が人を殴るはずがない。
そうか。わかった。じゃあ逮捕して。
Asshole.
いいよ。
Ooh, I like the voice change. It suddenly went deep. This is ridiculous.
議員に暴力を振るうなど許されないことだ。来い。
I refuse. I'm not done yet.
知ったことか。いいから来い。
うるさいよお前たち。私の聖域で騒がないでくれるかな。
Yune. Saint Yune.
これは大変失礼いたしました。すぐに退場します。行こうみんな。
Hi Nier, you're here. I'm gonna end stream pretty soon, just so I could like fit all the endings into one episode on Monday. Cause I don't think I'll have enough time to finish everything today. I have like luggages to prepare. Ugh. Bruh. No, bruh. Really. Actually, same.
ん？ねえ待って。
はい。
どうしてその子は警察官に捕まっているのかな。事情を教えてくれないか。
それは彼女が僕に暴力を働いたからです。そもそも下界へ追放されたはずなのに、こんなところにいるなんて許せません。
そうか。それは許せないね。お前の立場ならだけど。
え？
親を殺した相手が目の前にいるのなら殴りたくもなるんじゃないかな。ねえみんな、どう思う？
It feels so easy. This whole route feels so easy, no? Saint Yuna turned towards the police officers. They were part of Lord Fitzgerald's entourage. All they could do was groan.
そんなユネ様、一体何をおっしゃってるんですか？
何って、さっきお前が告白したことをそのまま言っただけだ。彼女の両親を殺して罪を着せたのだろ。優しそうな顔をして残酷なことをするものだね。驚いたよ。どうして知っているかって？言ったでしょ？ここは私の聖域だって。
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they like started punching each other at the chapel. Like, is there no better place? Why do we have to go to the temple for this?
私がいることに気づかずあれこれ話すなんてうかつだったね。フィッツジェラルド・エヴァンス。お前の証言を聞いた私は彼女の証人となった。争う場所はここでも法廷でもいいけど、 彼女のことを処分したいのなら賛成しかねるよ。逮捕されたいならそのまま立ってて、されたくないならこの部屋から出て頭を使って出直しておいで。
Damn, Yuna is ice. Yes, he's pretty cool. We're dating him after this. With a final glare in my direction, Lord Fitzgerald and the police officers left. Huh? So conveniently?
温厚そうなのに人は見かけによらないものだね。と私が言っても説得力はないか。
I approached Saint Unit timidly. He was laughing. Thank you for helping me.
別に見たまま言っただけだから。嫌な思いをしたとはいえ結果的に良かったね。ああ、でもお前には他にもやるべきことがある。
I do?
そう。それは礼拝堂でもなく神官院でもない。きっともっと別の場所だ。さっき貴族の紙幣が神官院から出ていくのを見かけたよ。お前が襲われたんだ。彼も危ないんじゃない？
Not my husband!
そう。私への礼は後でいいから早く急ぐことだ。私と違ってお前の時間は有限だからね。
Thank you!
人と関わるのって疲れるけど、たまには成人らしいことをするのも悪くはないね。
Alright, I think while now... Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a good time to stop now then.
おかしい。待ち合わせはこの場所のはずだが。
Okay, it's a perfect time to save. Okay, so I will be gone for the entire weekend. I hate it. But Vere, what, baby? The thing is, like, I would love to continue this until we get all the endings. But the problem is that I'll have to go to the airport tonight to pick up my brother. So I'm afraid I might not have enough time to finish the whole thing in one go. And I would really hate having to, like, oh, I'm doing 3 endings right now and I'll do the other one later. Like, it's annoying. It's annoying. I hate it. I hate it if it's not, like, clean and tidy. It's not nice. Okay. So, I will be ending it here. And I will be back on Monday. So, in 3 days, I'm going to die from boredom. I love streaming. I want to play my games. It is horrible that I cannot continue. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday. And I don't think we have very much left. Like, I only have like 2 more choices until we get an ending. And then we just need to get all the endings. And then I'm thinking of either playing Sakura Taisen, which is a game that Yuki had suggested to me, which is like a galge, so you date girls, and there's a mecha in it. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to download it yet. So it's still like a 50-50. Or I might play Dungeon Dreams too, which is like an RPG game. But you can date guys and you can date girls. And from what I've seen, the story is actually pretty interesting. So I might do that. However, my problem with that is that I've never really played RPG games. So I kind of suck balls. So it might be a bit frustrating watching me learn it. So please be patient with me. And if anyone have tips and tricks to playing RPGs and dungeon crawling, please help me. Please save me. But yeah, that was all. So yeah, on Monday, it would be Steam Present until we're done with Adage's route. And then afterwards, either a galge on mecha or an RPG with romance mechanics. Always a first for everything. That is true. And I'm really excited for Dungeon Dreams, actually. Like, I'm not usually the type to play RPGs because I suck. But my boyfriend refused to play it for me while romancing the guys. So I have to romance the guys. I have to play the game. It's horrible. I'm being mistreated. But yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. It was super fun. I hope to see you on Monday. Please miss me. Please come on Monday. Please play with me. Bye bye. Thank you. See ya. Thank you for coming in here. Sorry, I'm ending literally as you arrived. I'm so sorry. Bye bye.